The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
And welcome to another special presentation of Riverton High School basketball here on 93.9 KTAK and the WYO Today YouTube page. Reminder, if you're looking to watch the game, it is on WYO Today. It's a YouTube page. Just go to YouTube. Go in your search bar, search up WYO Today, all one word, and then click subscribe and watch the game live. You are listening to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. We're watching the JV game now, where it is 40-39 in favor of the Wolverines, JV boys, with 41 seconds left. Today's action will be between the first game will be the Riverton Lady Wolverines facing off against the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Lady Red Devils coming in here at 4-13. 1-2 in 4A West. And as far as Riverton goes, they come in at 3-14. They are 1-4 in the West, with that one lone victory being at Jackson. This will be the first. This is the first season for head coach Stephen Neal of the Lady Red Devils. He's previously was the head coach of the boys' freshman team. This is, for Evanston, their third head coach in 3 years. Jeremy Fessler went 16-21, Stormy Dolezal, and then Stephen Neal now in 22. Excuse me, Jeremy Fessler was from 16 to 21, and now they've gone through Stormy Dolezal, and now Stephen Neal is the head coach. Last games out for each team last night for Riverton. They fell to Green River by a score of 54-31. Leading point scorer was Paisley Jackson. And for Riverton last night, they lost at Cody 76-24. So that's your two opponents for today. We got about 35 seconds left in a timeout here, and we'll be back with more breakdown of this upcoming girls game here on 93.9 KTAK.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Moreland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
And we're back here on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK. We're going to follow the rest of this JV boys action. 6.3 seconds left. Riverton up by 1. Brody Dale at the line. He just missed the front end of 2 that he has. Right now, the foul situation is Riverton is in the double bonus. Green River is just in the 1-and-1, just the bonus. Second free throw on the way from Brody is up and good. So 2-point game, 6.3 seconds left. 5 seconds left as they bring it over front court. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Three-pointer for the win. Looks good. No good. It was on target, just left a little short. And the Riverton JV boys, Wolverine squad, will take the victory over the Evanston JV Red Devils, 41-39. Okay, back to more of the pregame show here for the Lady Wolverines, sponsored by Hampton Inn Suites. This is a game on paper that is definitely winnable for Riverton. Evanston Lady Red Devils, kind of mirror images. The last meeting was on March 4th, 2022. Evanston won 51-33, won by 18. But since that time of last year in the regional, the Evanston Lady Red Devils have lost a lot to graduation, losing 7 players, 7 key contributors, basically their entire team as far as points go, as far as key minutes go. They lost 28 points per game and 13.5 rebounds per game. So it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out as far as it's a new team versus a very senior-laden squad. Of course, your Lady Wolverines are going to start on average 4 seniors and 1 junior. As far as points per game, Evanston averages about 6 more points per game, 39 versus a 33.9, so roughly 5 actually. Score margin for both of them, Evanston loses games. They have a negative point score margin. They lose about most of their games by 10, Riverton by 16. But then when you start getting into the more interesting stats that kind of tell a tale of the tape, Evanston, roughly 2 more assists a game. They both allow about the same amount of assists. Evanston shoots slightly better than Riverton at 4 percentage points, but both under 30 at 29 for Evanston and 25% for Riverton. Both of those at the very bottom of 4A West, with one exception, that being Jackson, who's all the way at 16%. Opponents' field goals, they both allow them, and Riverton allows them in the high 30s, Evanston in the mid-30s. Free throw percentage, they're basically identical at 56 and 57%. As far as, once again, as far as shooting goes, they're at 24.9 and 28.7 as far as field goal percentages. From the three-point line, Riverton's a little bit better, about 5 percentage points better, 4 percentage points better. And like I said earlier, the free throws about identical. So these teams kind of mirror each other, judging by what they list and looking at them on the floor. Not a whole lot of height difference. Probably on average, Evanston has probably got about an inch on Riverton across the board, but nobody is towering over really anybody as far as that goes. As far as rebounds go, now that is where Evanston really shines. And that's to be expected, as they have a lot of players who get 4 and 5 rebounds a game. They're averaging 35 rebounds a game, Riverton 26. On the offensive boards, which is going to be a concern for Riverton, they're averaging 11.5 offensive rebounds and 20 defensive rebounds, where Riverton's getting about 7 offensive rebounds a game. So that's really going to be possibly where this game is decided. Can the Riverton Lady Wolverines put backsides on bodies and box out and make sure they limit the second chance opportunities? As far as opponent field goals go, we already went over that. But as far as steals go, Riverton averages at 7.3, Evanston at 7.4. Turnovers allowed per game, or caused per game, 14 versus 12.8. So only one difference there. So this isn't a team that will turn you over. Neither team really is. So that kind of bodes well for the Lady Wolverines. Now, that said, we would expect, as we've seen most games this season, for the team, the visiting team, or for the opponent on the road to come out against Riverton and at least try some pressure situations. I'll be honest with you, last night, even in the loss, was the best I've seen the Riverton Lady Wolverines in 2 seasons that I've been here deal with press. They broke it relatively easy. They didn't have a ton of turnovers off of it, and they did very well against the press. So if they can continue that, it should be good for the Lady Wolverines. And we will be back. We got about 5.5 minutes till tip-off, and we will be back with the Ranger Keys the Game here on KTAK.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK. And it is time for the Ranger Keys to the Game. And y'all are going to get tired of me saying this, but it comes down to limiting turnovers and shot selection. Turnovers, obviously, always a key for the Lady Wolverines. Shot selection, always obviously key. Like I said a few minutes ago on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show, this is not a team known to turn you over. Lady Red Devils, now that could change. They could come out and press. But it is a team that very much is going to cause havoc on shot selection in the face of block shots. Emily Sawyer's number 2 for in Evanston. She's number 2 overall in the West of 4A in block shots at 1.8. Number 3 in all of 4A. And then Brinkley Francom is number 5, and she's in the top 10 in 4A completely. So 2 heavy shot blockers there. And they're not going to give you a lot of second chance opportunities. So shot selection is going to be very important. The reason they're not going to give you a lot of second hand opportunities, they've got 3 players in the top 10 in 4A West rebounding. Again, the aforementioned Emily Sawyer is number 2 in 4A West behind Ella Stanton of Green River, who we saw last night, and she's number 2 overall in 4A. Kendall Fessler, number 42 for Evanston, is number 5 in 4A West, and Brinkley Francom is number 9. Riverton does have Haley Engstrom sitting at number 8. As far as assists, only one player on for either team between the 2 teams is in the top 10, that being Haley Brady at 1.7 assists per game. 3-point field goal percentage is going to slightly favor, depending on who's shooting it, Riverton, in the fact that number 1 in 4A West is Taylon Leesburg. But to tell you how good 4A is, she's number 1 in the West. She's number 4 in overall, with 2 Campbell players shooting over 50% over on the eastern side, and Lauren Kubacher of Campbell leading the way. Paisley Jackson sits at number 9 in the West, at three-point field goal percentage, and Emerson Fessler for Evanston sits at number 10. Field goal percentage, Taylon Leesburg is number 9 overall. So she's probably, if they threw in a shot attempts threshold, she might be under that, but we've seen her get more and more play. Of course, she is a true freshman. I say true freshman like it's a college game, as if you can redshirt somebody, but you can't. So the Ranger keys to the game are real simple, as they always are. Turnovers and shot selection. So we want to thank the Ranger for sponsoring that. We'll be right back with the Sutherland starting lineups here on KTAK.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
And we want to thank the Riverton Wolverine Pep Band for that rousing rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem. And it is now time for the Sutherland starting lineups. First, for the visiting Evanston Red Devils, coached by Coach Stephen Neal, you've got number 5, Hallie Brady. Number 20, Brinkley Francombe. Number 24, Ella Essay. Number 42, let's turn my volume there. I'd gotten way up. Number 42, Kendall Fessler. Number 40, Emily Sawyer. And for your Riverton Wolverines, it is exactly what you'd expect. Number 1, senior Olivia Bradley. Number 3, senior Macy Brown, Number 10, senior McKay Fegler. Number 11, Ella Judd, senior. And number 21, a junior, Paisley Jackson. Of course, Riverton is coached by Coach McIntosh, as always. And it is now time to tip it off. We'll be right back with the tip-off here on KTAK.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. And it is now time for the tip-off. The Riverton Lady Wolverines, of course, in their white with red numbers and red accents for home. They'll be going left to right. Ella Judd's going to jump it off against Assay, and she loses the tip-off as it goes to the Lady Red Devils. They look inside, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds off of a nice deflection there off of the Lady Wolverines, and will stay with the Lady Red Devils. Nice day out today, a bit colder than it has been during the past week, but a great day to come on, get warm outside. From the outside, come on and watch some basketball. Inbound by the Lady Red Devils. They swing it at Francombe and back out top to Fessler. Fessler gets it over to Brady. Brady's going to shoot a 3. She's off target. Rebound is going to go to the Lady Red Devils. They get it, put it up for 2 and 1. Fessler there hits the 2. and she will get a free throw here. Foul is going to go against number 11, Judd. That's her team first of the half. Fessler going to the line. Her free throw is up and left well short, but rebound goes to Evanston as well. We mentioned that earlier. They put it back up and good. That was by 43 Sawyer. We talked about their rebounding ability, and it's already played dividends with 2 offensive rebounds and 2 buckets off those rebounds. No pressure. They bring it up. Ella Judd's going to be the recipient of a pass, but it's going to be tipped away by Francom. I'll check on that in a few minutes. Inbound is by Jackson, goes to Bradley. Bradley brings it up. Has a bit of a screen. Looks like a man-to-man by the Lady Red Devils. Jackson now has it. Goes cross-court to Judd. Judd, a long 2, is off target. And it's going to be rebounded by the Lady Red Devils. I take it back. There is one big set of height, and that's Sawyer. Sawyer is much taller than everybody, and they do look inside for Sawyer, but they go too high for the tallest player on the floor. It goes out of bounds for a turnover against the Lady Red Devils with 6:51 to play in the first. It is 4-0 in favor of Evanston. Bradley brings it up, gets it to Fedler on the right wing. Fedler looking to drive, shoots a runner off the backboard, no good, and rebound goes to the Lady Red Devils. So they're going to get it to Francom. Francom's going to bring it up. She goes to the left. She's looking inside. She was looking to go inside to Fessler, and it's stolen away by Judd. So Fedler gets the ball and bring it over the half-court line with 6:20 to go in the first. They get to Bradley on the right wing. Bradley looks inside, then goes back up to Brown. Brown over to the left side to Judd. Judd looking to drive, hands it Jackson. Jackson with an 18-footer, off the glass and good. First 2 points of the day for Jackson and for Riverton. It's 4-2 as we go under 6 minutes to play in the first. Over the half court now. They're looking inside. They get inside to the Lady Red Devils. She pops up to the elbow, shoots a 2, wildly misses, does Francom, and away comes Riverton with the rebound. Brown has it, gets it to Jackson. Jackson brings over half court, gets over to Judd. Judd on the corner, goes inside to Fegler. Fegler goes up and under, puts it up, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds and go to, they're going to signal the Red Devil. So Fegler quickly 0 for 2, and the Riverton Lady Wolverines sit at 1 of 4 right now, and 2 of 4 is Evanston. Inbound, Riverton showing a bit of a press, easily broken by Fessler. Fessler looks inside. Nope, she's going to turn it. Nope, it was tipped away and then goes all over the place. We've got all sorts. We're going to have a jump ball here, and we will go to the possession arrow. The worst thing since Thousand Island dressing with pickles in it. Well, that's what makes it Thousand Island. I just don't like Thousand Island, so we're going to go with that. Possession arrow does go, but a turnover. It goes to Riverton, but a turnover on a lazy pass. They get it out to Assay. Assay gets it to Fessler, who misses from 3, and Riverton comes away with the rebound. Bradley now with it. It's going to cross over the timeline. She gets it to Jackson. Jackson working on the right wing, looks to drive, has a straight shot in, but misses the shot as it was challenged. And Evanston will come away with the rebound. Bringing it up court is Fessler. She's guarded tightly by Bradley. She's going to swing it over to Brady on the right wing. Brady motions for Fessler to cut in, gets it over to Sawyer. Sawyer swings it back over to Fessler. Tapped away by Bradley, but Fessler able to track it down. Brady now has it at top of the key, goes over to Assay. Assay looking inside, and they overthrew Sawyer again. Just too high. They know they've got the mismatch. They don't have to throw it that high. We do have a substitution on the floor for Riverton on that dead ball. It was Haley Engstrom. She comes in for Macy Brown. Fegler brings it up, gets it Jackson on the right wing. Screen set by Judd. Jackson uses it, but hands it back at the top of the key to Engstrom. Over to Judd. Judd in the corner. Back up to the wing to Jackson. Jackson looking to go in, gets stripped, and that's a steal by Brady. Brady hands it over to Francom. Francom looking to bring it up court. Goes inside to Sawyer. Sawyer back out to Brady. Brady for 3 is good. 7-2 with 3:48 to play in the first quarter in favor of Evanston. Bradley's going to bring it over the timeline. Gets it to Jackson, slightly shaded off to the right of the key. She looks to drive, puts it up. She misses, but she draws the foul. That foul against number 42, that's Fessler. That's her first team foul, but it'll send her to the line shooting 2 and a chance to cut the deficit to 1 possession, make a 3-point game. She didn't do her normal kicking of the left leg up, and it was pure. She's been struggling a little bit from the free throw line, not badly, and she may have changed up her routine because of that. Let's see if she goes back to it. Judd is coming out now. She's going to be substituted with Riley Johnson. Tanner Johnson's sister. Found that out today. Didn't know that. Second one is up and good by Jackson. She has all the points for Riverton, and it is 7-4 in favor of Evanston. In a full court press is Riverton. They cause the steal. Looking to get to Fegler. Fegler drives in, shoots, and she's slapped on the wrist. She misses the shot, but she will go to the line to cut it down to potentially a 1-point game. And that's foul number 2 against Fessler. That's her second. And it looks like we're going to get a substitute. It looks like Bardsley is going to come in for Evanston after this free throw. First one's up and no good by McKay Fegler. And that's exactly what happens. Bardsley is going to come in for Fessler. Fegler with one more shot, chance to cut it to 2. Gets the ball, puts it up, and it's good. 7-5. Brown is going to check back in and spell Fegler. So you got Jackson, Bradley, Engstrom, Brown, and Johnson in the game for your Wolverines. Lady Wolverines in a press. It's kind of perplexing to Evanston. They're going to throw the ball, and it's saved down in the corner. Almost went out of bounds, and they are struggling against this Riverton press. Going inside, though, to Sawyer. She's going to throw it out of bounds. I think she was trying to turn and shoot, but it was deflected and then deflected back off her, and that's the 5th turnover of the day at 3:08 to play in the first for Evanston. Getting the ball across half court. Johnson has it top of the key. Gets it to Brown. Brown's going to shoot 3 from the left wing. No good. Rebound is by Johnson. She gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom bounce passes to Bradley. She throws up a wild one. No good. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound against I do believe, Paisley Jackson. It is against her. That's her first, team second. They are pressing again. As the Lady Red Devils inbounds, they've got it over to Frankham. Frankham gets it up to 34. That's Assay. Assay gets it to Brady for 3. No good. Rebound is by the Red Devils, by Sawyer. She misses from 2, but she will get 2 free throws. Foul is going against, it's going to go against Johnson. That's her first, team third. So Sawyer go to the line. Sees their ace rebounder, a big player for them, tall, and a wide shoulder for boxing out. She's a very good rebounder and defensive player. Puts the first one up, hits a lot of iron, but does fall in. So that'll make it 8-5, 3-point game here with 2:37 to go in the first. Fegler is checking back in. She'll come in to spell Bradley. So Sawyer going line, shooting her second one. Takes a good amount of time, puts it up, and that one's a little more pure and good, and it's a 4-point lead at, no, it's not. They're going to call a lane violation against Evanston, so it stays 8-5. Fegler brings up, gets it to Jackson. Jackson to Engstrom. Engstrom looking inside. It's going to be deflected away in a turnover, and we're going to get a travel, though, against Evanston. That's turnover number 6. Evanston just not mentally in it. In fact, the coach just put both hands on top of his head like he doesn't know what is going on with his team right now. Fegler will down inbound side. She is pressured by Brady. She gets inbounds to Jackson. Jackson looking to drive, stops, pops from the free throw line, way off target, but Johnson gets the rebound. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover against Riverton. That's number 4 for them. Still 8-5 in favor of the Lady Red Devils. Bardsley brings it up, goes all the way, puts it up and in. Nicely done. She put a little spin move on, and that's all they needed. They've doubled up Riverton, but still only 10-5. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jackson has it, goes into Brown. If she'd been paying attention, she'd realize she was all alone. Jackson going to get it back, shoots a floater, airballs it. It goes out of bounds, but it will stay with Riverton. Last touch by the Lady Red Devils with 1:52 to play in the first. Inbound is to Engstrom in the corner. She's going to shoot a three as they left her. No good. Rebound comes away to the Lady Red Devils. Looking to break. They've got it with Assay. Assay gets it to Bardsley. Bardsley drives inside, puts it up, no good, but she is fouled. See who that foul is going to go against. Is going to go against Fegler. That's her first, team fourth. Bardsley will go to the line looking to get points number 3 and 4, extend the lead to up to 7 potentially. First one on the way. It is, hits a back iron, front iron, no good. Couple substitutes, Johnson and Jackson will be coming out. Bradley and Judd coming back in. So you've got your starters, except for trying to lay eyes on who's not in, who's a starter. Jackson, Engstrom in for her. Second one is up and good by Bardsley. Makes it 11-5. Minute 40 to go in the first quarter. Fegler bringing it over the timeline. Bounce pass to Macy Brown on the left wing. Brown picks up a dribble, gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom looking inside, gets it to Bradley. Bradley puts it up, and one for Olivia Bradley. So cuts it down, 11-7, chance to get it to a one possession game. Fouls on Bardsley, that's her first, team third. Olivia Bradley looking to make it a 3-point game here with 1:30 left. She has it, puts it up, she goes off the backboard, maybe didn't call it, but it went up and good. So 11-8 in favor of the Lady Red Devils. 1:27 to play in the quarter as Bardsley brings it over the timeline, looks inside for Sawyer. Sawyer on the low block, has to dish it out to Frankham. Frankham back to Sawyer. Sawyer puts up a little hook. Good. And that will be there all day for the young lady. 13-8. Favor of Evanston. Bradley brings it up the right side, crosses the timeline. Gets to Engstrom on the right wing. Looks inside, then tries to hit Brown. Kind of a lazy pass as it was deflected by Assay out of bounds. It will stay with Riverton with a minute to go even. Brown inbounds to Bradley in the right corner. Brown looks to drive, gets cut off, hits Fegler. Fegler on a runner, no good by Fegler. And the rebound will come away to Evanston. And there's going to be a foul against Ella Judd on the rebound. That's her second. And Johnson will immediately come and get her. It's team fifth. So what you'd expect on a Saturday on a tight turnaround, both teams getting a decent amount of fouls here in the first quarter. 3 by Evanston, 5 by Riverton. Bringing it over half court is the Lady Red Devils. They're going to go way cross court to Assay. Assay looking inside, goes up top, and she's going to overthrow it, and that's turnover number 7 for Evanston. So Evanston with 7 turnovers already. 39.6 seconds left, inbounded by Engstrom to Bradley. Bradley bring over the timeline. Riverton trails by 5. Tries to get it over to the corner. It's a turnover, and then she stepped on the line, so turns it over right back. So turnover number 5 against Riverton. Turnover number 8 against Evanston with 30.7 seconds left. And luckily, Assay on that, she went diving down and came real close to hitting her head on the bleachers here at Riverton High School. Luckily, she didn't. She's going to have a hard time getting it in. She does. It's a double bounce pass. That was not intended to Brown, who gets Engstrom back to Bradley with 25 seconds left in the quarter. Bradley looking for Brown on the wing. They're anticipating the passes now. Going to have to get a lot crisper and a lot more intent behind these passes. No more lazy passes for Riverton. Engstrom looking inside. Lazy pass. Guess what? Sawyer comes away with it with 10 seconds left. Sawyer gets it to Bardsley. Bardsley looking to drive, does so. She's going to get fouled by Johnson. Maybe if Johnson had gone all the way to the ground, she could have gotten a charge, but she flinched a little bit and gave some ground, so it just was a shoulder on shoulder. So that's team 6 already. Inbounding with 3.9 seconds. Gets inbounds to 34. She puts up a 3 with 1 second. Time expires as Fegler rebounds it. And that is going to be, let's see who that was shot by. It was shot by 34. I just said that. By Asay. She missed her first shot. And that is the end of one. At the end of the first quarter, it is 13-8 in favor of the Evanston Red Devils. We'll be right back in 60 seconds with the second quarter here on KTAK.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Evanston will start with the ball off at the beginning of the second quarter. They swing it to Fessler. Fessler gets it over to Brady. Back to Fessler. Fessler finds number 35. Let's see who that is. I don't have that, so I've got to find it. 35 misses, and the rebound from 3 is gained by Fessler. Fessler puts up a 2, and she's good. Extends the lead out 15-8. Fedler trapped in the corner after getting over to the timeline. She's going to turn it over, and Brady's going to look to break, puts a layup up, no good, rebounded by Jackson of Riverton, and she'll look to push it the other direction. Gets it to Cloud Horse, who's now in the game. Cloud Horse looks to drive, and she's going to get called for a travel there. You've got Jackson, Fedler, Engstrom, Cloud Horse, and Brown right now for your Lady Wolverines. Number 35, we're trying to lay an eye on it for you so we can get a name. 35 is Emerson Fessler. They're going to swing it around to Brady. Brady's going to pop a 3, no good. Rebound is by 42, but Cloud Horse takes it away from her. We get a timeout here by Riverton. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we'll take it with them and be right back on KTAK. Your score, 15-8. Lady Red Devils Evanston with the lead.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. Lady Wolverines trail at the 6:48 mark in the second quarter, 15-8, but they do have the ball. 30-second timeout just called by Coach Travis McIntosh after Cloud Horse had gotten the rebound but got trapped. Fedler going to bring her over the timeline. She goes to her right, goes back up top to Engstrom. Engstrom surveys the defense, tries to hand it to Jackson, almost tipped away. Jackson with on the right, comes back to center. Going to go to Fedler on the left wing, and she'll bring it all the way out towards half court. And we've got a push on the floor. Let's see here. It's going against 35. That is Emerson Fessler against Evanston. That is the team fourth. Let's also get what 42 is, since we got 2 Fesslers on it. 42 is Kendall. Inbound by Riverton. They get Jackson. Jackson from the elbow leaves it short. Rebound is going to be corralled by Evanston, but they're going to walk in the middle of that. So that is turnover number 9 against them. Still 15-8. Turnovers getting to be a bit hairy here. 9-7 already. Evanston with more. Engstrom looks inside, and right as I say turnover, Jackson able to save it. Nicely done. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and she dove for that. Gets out to Cloud Horse now. Jackson on the right wing. Jackson looking to drive down. gets cut off, has to pick up her dribble, goes cross court to Brown with 5:57 to play in the half. Brown on the left wing, gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom trying to hit Fegler, does so, but unable to control it is McKay Fegler. Goes out of bounds, and that is turnover number 8 against Riverton. Bradley now going to check in for Brown for the Lady Wolverines. So Cloudhorse, Jackson, Fegler, Brown, and Engstrom are your Lady Wolverines in the ball game right now. They trail by 7. Looking inside to Sawyer. Sawyer puts it up, no good. Away comes Riverton with the rebound, but they're going to turn it right back over. Gets it to Fessler, but she gets called for a walk, so turnover on them. So it's now 10-9 in favor of turnovers. This is a very sloppy game. You might anticipate this from two teams just played last night, both losing by 20+. Of course, Evanston falling to one of the best, and Cody, and falling by 50-ish. 5:26 to play, and there's a turnover by Riverton right as they get in the half court. Is it going to be a turnover? No, it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be off of Emerson Fessler, and it'll remain with Riverton. Just a lot of sloppy play here, and we're going to see Taylon Leesburg coming into the game. Her first action of the night. She is in the top 10 in field goal percentage in 4A West, and she is number 1 in 4A West for three-point percentage. She curves off a screen, actually gets the pass from Jackson. She goes to Bradley, shaded to the right wing. Bradley dribbles a little closer to the right wing. Looking for somebody, has nobody, tries to go in bounds and is going to throw it out of bounds. Turnover. Turnover number 10. Both teams now with 10. She was looking for We2 Cloudhorse, but just couldn't get the angle for the pass, and nobody came back to help her. That's a little bit of a gripe of mine. Bringing it over, half-course Frankham. They go immediately into Sawyer. She puts up a little baby hook, no good. It just hit backboard, and Cloudhorse came away with it. Expect Cloudhorse see a lot of action today because she's closest in height to Sawyer, and she's played her well. Bit of a lazy pass from Leesburg is tipped out of bounds by Brady towards the right corner, the near corner, if you know where we sit here at the ball games. 4:52 to go, and it's 15-8. 2-0 run to start the second quarter. No one else has scored. Bradley's going to dribble in, and she's absolutely rejected by Brady. But Riverton's going to get the rebound, but it's going to go out of bounds, they're going to say, on the chance for the rebound. I thought she was able to throw it down and into an Evanston player, but 2 points have been scored in the first 3 minutes and 15 seconds of the second quarter. This has just been sloppy. There's no other way to say it. Bring over the timeline is Francom. She's going to try and get out to Brady. Brady's going to stop from 16, misses it. Sawyer gets the rebound, is up and good. When she doesn't have anybody between her and the basket, that's almost a given. 17-8 in favor of the Lady Red Devils. Jackson brings it over. She's at the top of the key. Gets it to Fegler. Fegler's going to stop and shoot from 8. No good. Gets her own rebound. Gets out to Jackson for 3. Off the backboard. No good. Rebound comes to Riverton again. Looking inside is Jackson. Jackson on the right wing. Decides to dribble towards free throw line. Gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg's going to shoot a 3. No good. Hit all sorts of iron and fell no good. Rebound comes to the Lady Red Devils as we go under 4 minutes to play in the half. Fessler getting it to 20. Gets inside to Sawyer. Sawyer puts up no good. Rebound comes away to Riverton. Sawyer's a good player, but she needs to be on the low block or lower, really. Anything over that, she gives it way too much power and goes horribly off the backboard. Bradley going to drive. She's going to miss, get partially blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds as it hit her on the way out. Engstrom now checking in, as is Macy Brown checking back in. Cloudhorse and Fegler going to come out. And Jackson going to come out. So who we got in here? We got Brown, Leesburg, Bradley, Engstrom, and Johnson for Riverton. Bringing it up the court is Francom. Francom going to look to drive, puts up a floater, no good. Rebound comes away to Riverton. So neither team really doing much here in the second quarter. 4-0 run for Evanston, but they're not playing overly well either. Johnson gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom stops, tries to put up, blocked by Sawyer. And away will come Riverton. Sawyer trying to take it all the way down. Gets it to Brady. Brady puts it up and good. So nicely ran fast break there. And it's 19-8. And we're going to have a timeout at the 3-minute mark by Coach McIntosh. No, we're going to have a timeout by the home team, by the away team, actually. Evanston's going to call it. With 3 minutes to go, we'll take it with them. It's 19-8 in favor of Evanston here on KTAK.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. It is 19-8 right now in favor of Evanston. The second quarter's been quite ugly for both teams. A 6-0 run in the second quarter since the beginning of it for Evanston. But turnovers have been the story of the game for both teams. Both teams in double digits just for this half and still 3 minutes to go. Out of the timeout, it will be Riverton ball. They get to Bradley. Bradley brings over the timeline. She's looking to drive to her right. She does drive to her right. Stops just shy of the low block. Now she's stuck. She's got to get a pass off. She gets it to Brown. Brown looking for an interior pass. Not wisely done. And we're going to get a push against somebody here. It's going to go against 13. It's going to go against Engstrom. That's her first. Team 7th. So it'll be free throws now. We got 32 and 34 coming back in. Let's see who they get. That is Simmons coming in, number 32. 34 is Asay. She's coming back in. 32 unable to come back in as Frankham is going to the line here. She will be shooting 1-1 with 2:40 to go. Chance to stretch this lead out. First one on the way, and it is good by Frankham. That's her first point of the night. Stretches the lead to 20-8. Chance to stay at 13 here. Takes a couple dribbles. Second one is up and no good, in and out. Rebound by Johnson of Riverton. Leesburg going to bring it over on the right side of the timeline. Gets a screen from Bradley. Bradley guarded by 35, that being Emerson Fessler. Now Leesburg's going to look to drive. They leave her all alone, and she just overshot it. I think she was expecting some challenge from Sawyer, but Sawyer didn't come with it. And now on the break is Frankham. She brings it all the way down the baseline, kicks it out for a three by Emerson. She airballs it, leaves it complete, and we may have a jump ball here. We do, and it'll go over to the home team. Fessler missed everything, and then the fight for the rebound was quite vicious. So 2:05 to go. It'll go over to Riverton on the possession arrow. Worst thing since Colgate decided to have frozen food. I need to come up with new ones, I know. Y'all don't have to keep writing me. I need to get on Google and find worst products ever invented. Swung over to Jackson on the left. Jackson drives in, shoots a floater from the elbow, no good. Rebound comes away to Evanston. Evanston has to track it down on the outlet pass. Finally does. Gets it to Kennedy Fessler. Fessler looking to go cross court, does so. A weird pass, fancy pass by Emerson Fessler, not needed. She passes a say, and it gets back to Emerson Fessler. Now to Kendall Fessler, excuse me. Kendall Fessler with it, swings it all the way over to 34. That Asay. Asay looks to drive the baseline, kicks out to Emerson Fessler, shoots another three, airballs another one. She's got a very odd-looking stroke there from three, and we're getting number 40 coming in. And their roster has more players than they're supposed to have, so we don't have everybody in the scorebook. So let's see if we can get number 40 real quick. That's Hanson. We're going to put that in the Fackrell spot. Bringing it up court is Jackson. She's going to get it inside, and we're going to get a foul on the floor against Evanston. Foul is against Asay. Against AC, excuse me. AC, that's the team fifth foul. So Riverton is going to do a substitution. Brown's going to come back in for Judd. Looking to inbound is Engstrom, gets it into Jackson. She misses horribly inside. or not horribly. It was in and out, but it was from point-blank range. No good. She got her own rebound, and she got fouled. Foul is against AC, quickly her second, team 6th. Minute 07, Jackson go to the line shooting 2 as she was in a shooting motion. Puts the first one up and good. First point of the second quarter for Riverton makes it 20-9 Lady Red Devils. Now she's back to her old thing of kicking her left foot up, puts the second one up, hits it, and she is now 4 for 4 from the free throw line. On the inbounds, we're going to get a foul against Bradley. Bradley trying to get a steal. That's her first foul, but unfortunately it's team 8th. And with a minute 06 to play in the half, Evanston up 10. They will go to the line shooting 1-1. We have a final on the Ranger scoreboard. Lady Chiefs of Wyoming Indian have defeated Big Piney and have clinched the regular season conference championship 54-24. First one is up, and it is good by Kendall Fessler, who's at the line. Congratulations, the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs, on clinching the regular season there. If you're looking for the boys' game, you can find that on KWYW with the call by Cody Beers. Kendall Fessler's second one is up and good. 22-10 as we go under a minute to play. Jackson brings it up, hits Fegler. Fegler gets it stripped away by her, and I think they're going to get her on a walk. They are, so turnover. They've done this a lot, a turnover and then a turnover right back. Seems like that's the third or fourth time that's happened. She got the steal and then just tripped over her own 2 feet with 56.9 seconds left. Fegler will look to inbound. Jackson looking to come to the ball, does so, gets it on the left, backs out, gets it over to Engstrom on the right wing. Engstrom was looking to hit Jackson on a cut. Unfortunately, it was intercepted, and here comes Evanston on the rebound, on the break, but it's stolen right back. They're matching turnovers, just not matching points. Brown's going to bring it all the way up, gets it to Jackson. Jackson to Fegler. Fegler shot about 3, but she's been very hesitant at the three-point line at times since she entered the slump that she's been in. Fegler looking to go to the left, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. Fouls against red number 10. That's Bardsley. That's her second, team 7th. So that will send Jackson to the line to shoot 1-1 with 26.9 seconds left in the first half. So Jackson this time going back like she did last time, kicking the left foot up, and she takes like a couple of steps in motion, if you will, like almost walking in place with her soles coming, with her heels coming up, but not the balls of her feet. And she hits that one as well, the first in, so she'll get the bonus. Cuts it down to a 11-point lead. The second one up on the way, no good. Her first miss of the day from the free throw line. And it's going to roll out of bounds. Turnover by Evanston. They got the rebound and then lost control of it and goes out of bounds. So 13 turnovers now to Evanston. That would be a good thing for Riverton, but they have 12. Inbound is to Engstrom. Engstrom to Jackson. She's open for 3. No good. Rebound by Evanston with 15 seconds left. They're pressuring Kendall Fessler. She's going to almost turn it over, but she does get it to Bardsley. Bardsley splits it. Now they've got numbers, and she's going to get a palming ball. So 14, and the fans for Evanston are livid, and I got to admit, they may have a point here. The refs letting a lot of aggressiveness go. Inbound by Riverton. I don't think they know the time again, though. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Jackson from way downtown misses it. She was in no hurry until she finally looked up at the clock. And that just can't happen. So at the end of the half, it is 22 for the Lady Red Devils of Evanston, 11 for the Riverton Lady Wolverines. We'll be right back with the CWC Central Wyoming College halftime show here on KTAK.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton. Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time. Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, you're to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
From the field, to the court, to the pool, and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine and Adina Vasco and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541. Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome to the Central Wyoming College Halftime Show. We are at half where it is 22-11 in favor of the Evanston Lady Red Devils over your Riverton Lady Wolverines. They were outscored 9-3 in the second quarter. They were outscored 13-8 in the first. but this has not been a pretty game. Evanston with 14 turnovers, Riverton with 12. So it's been a turnover fest, and really you look no further than this one stat for why Riverton trails by 11 right now and why they've had such a hard time scoring. They are 7% from the field, are the Lady Wolverines. They are 2 of 27. They have not had baskets go down at all. Paisley Jackson's 1 of 12. McKay Fagler's 0 of 5. Brown 0 of 1. Inkstrom 0 of 2. Judd 0 of 1. Leesburg 0 of 2. Bradley 1 of 4. Only 3 players have scored. Fegler with 1 from the free throw line. Bradley with 3, a field goal and a free throw. And the leading scorer for your Riverton Lady Wolverines with 7 is Paisley Jackson. She's 1-12 from the field. But the free throw line is where Riverton has kept this within striking distance, going 77% on their 9 attempts. On the flip side, the Evanston Lady Red Devils are led by the leading scorer of all scorers, by Sawyer, as we expect. She has 8 points. Then you have Kendall Fessler with 6. Brady has 5. Bardsley has 3. And Frankham has 1. The Lady Red Devils are 32%, or 8 of 25 from the field. And free throw line has been friendly to them. They're slightly above their average, 6 of 9, 66%. So it's going to come down. If one of these two teams can cut out the turnovers, well, if it's Riverton, they can easily come back if they can hit some shots. But they can get to the line where they're being very good from the free throw line. If it's Evanston, this game is going to get to be a blowout in a hurry. Again, on your Rangers scoreboard here on the Central Wyoming Halftime Show, we do have a couple scores for you. The final from Big Piney. I do believe the Lady Chiefs are on the road. I'm not 100%, so y'all can correct me on that. But the Lady Chiefs of Wyoming Indian clinched the regular season conference championship by defeating Big Piney by a final score of 54-24. And on the at half from Big Piney, the boys team, the Chiefs, lead Big Piney 31-29. If you're looking for that game, you want to turn over to KWYW. If you listen to pop music ever, that's usually our pop music, but also channel, also home to Wyoming Indian. If you're going to be looking for the Thermop games today, you want to check out KDNO. And if you're looking for the Lander Valley games, they'll be starting here shortly. As I'm watching Sean talk about getting set up for pregame, you can check that out on 93.1, our rock and roll station, KFCW, Fremont County's only home for true classic and modern rock and roll. I want to thank Central Wyoming College and thank you for being here on the Central Wyoming College Halftime Show. We'll be right back with the second half here on KTAK.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you. A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to KTAK. Evanston's going to try and force the ball as they got it to start this third quarter inside, but they turned it over for their first turnover of the half, trying to trap Bradley where was Evanston, but they're going to get a foul. It's going to go against, let's see, AC. That's her third already. first of the second half. For your Lady Wolverines, you've got Jackson, Bradley, Brown, Judd, and Fegler, exactly who you would expect to see on the floor. Bradley has it on the right wing. She's kind of stopped. She needs someone to come help her. She gets to Fegler about 2 feet from the low block, turns around, shoots, no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds and over to Evanston. So they've got Francom in, they've got Brady in, Kendall Fessler is in the game, Sawyer, and let's see here, 34, where's 34? AC gets it on the pass outside to 20 for 3. That's Francom, and she's good. So quickly the lead goes up to 25-11. Bradley gets the inbounds, comes down the left side. She's guarded by Sawyer. Weird, interesting matchup. They get to Fegler. Fegler for 3, in and out, no good. She just can't buy one from the field, and neither can anybody on Riverton, and away comes Riverton. They get away comes Evanston. Kendall Fessler gets it over to Francom. Francom to AC. AC back to Francom. Back to AC. AC from the same spot. Francom hit a 3. She's off target. Away comes Riverton, and Paisley Jackson with the rebound with 6:34 to go in the third. Jackson dribbles to the elbow, shoots in and out, no good. Somebody take the lid off this rim. We're going to have a foul on the rebound, too, and that's going to go against Bradley, so insult to injury. That's her second, team first of the second half for Riverton. In the full court press is Riverton. A bit of a zone trap look, and that's exactly what they're doing. They get it to Brady. Brady back to Fessler. Fessler guarded by Bradley. She's looking to cut her off, does so. She's going to pass long for AC. AC now with it, guarded by Fegler. Gets it back to Fessler. Over to Brady. Brady for 3, good. So the lead has opened up here, 28-11 in favor of Evanston. Fegler looking to drive, does so, and we're going to get a slight push on the ground there, on the floor. It's going against 34. That's AC. That's her 4th. That's number 2 against the team, and AC's going to have to come and sit for a while. And so, in comes Emerson Fessler for her. Missed shot by Bradley there. I do believe I was looking down trying to mark it. And Evanston comes away with it. They get it on the break to Emerson Fessler. She shoots and misses, but she's hammered. And that's going to be number 3 against Bradley. So I have a feeling we'll see her coming out here. We do see Engstrom going over to, and Bradley's already walking towards the bench there. They're going to let Emerson get her first free throw off, and it's no good. So Engstrom does come in for her. So she'll get a second one. That one is up and good. So quickly a 7-0 run in the first minute and 16 seconds of the third quarter. Fegler looking to drive. She puts it up on the run, misses. Rebound is going to come away to Evanston. The Shooting Woes still are trailing, but they're going to call a timeout on the floor as they were getting ready to walk. It's going to be a 30-second timeout by Evanston. We'll take it with them. 5:32 to go in the third. It's 29-11 in favor of the Lady Red Devils here on KTAK.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
On the inbound pass is Evanston. Evanston gets it to Fessler. Fessler brings it over half court. She gets Sawyer. Sawyer to Emerson Fessler. Back over to Francom. Francom goes to the elbow, gets it into Sawyer. She turns, puts it up, no good. Rebound is going to be, I think they're going to call Judd landing on the line. They do, so it'll stay with Evanston. Sawyer turned around. She just turned and shot, but she turned and kind of took a step in, and it put her underneath the basket there, and she hit underneath. They inbound from the baseline to Sawyer. Sawyer out to Emerson Fessler. Fessler gets it to Brady. Brady gets it up top to Francom. Frankham swings it over to Kendall Fessler. She drives in, cut off, gets it to Emerson. Back out to Brady, and they're just swinging it around the horn now because it swings all the way back to Kendall Fessler, excuse me, to Brady. Brady going inside to Sawyer. Sawyer double teamed out to Kendall Fessler for three. No good. Rebound is going to get tied up, and we're going to have a jump ball. And that's going to go to the home team. That's going to go to Riverton, but it's the possession error. The worst thing since Heinz Purple Ketchup. Inbounded by Riverton. Fegler has it as she brings it directly over the timeline at center court. 4:39 to play. Riverton still looking for its first points of the second half. This has started out, third quarter started just like the second. They find Fegler on a drive. She misses from point blank. Engstrom with the rebound. Good. So Engstrom knocks it off. Fegler just, it's mental, and you just feel for her. 29-13. Brady with it in the half court. They're swinging around the horn. Emerson Fessler gets it to, I do believe, her sister, who drives baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Frankham, and she's going to get an and one. So the foul is going against Ella Judd. That's going to be her third, team third of the second half. And it'll send Frankham to the line to try and complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Riley Johnson also coming in the scorer's table to check in. Shot is up, and it bounced off the back iron, and good by Frankham. So she has all types of scoring here. It's a mini cycle, if you will. Frankham's hit a 3, a 2, and a free throw here in the third quarter. 4:07, 4:06 ago, 32-13 in favor of Evanston, and they have opened up a 10-0 run to start the third, very similar to their run to start the second. Jackson with it in the half court. She gets a screen from Johnson on the right wing. She goes baseline instead, gets out to Fegler, who shoots from three. No good. Rebound goes to Evanston. We're going to get a foul on the floor against Jackson. That's her second, team fourth. And unfortunately, it looks like turnovers haven't really been a huge issue. Only one in the third quarter by either team. That one against Evanston, but now Evanston is starting to shoot at a little bit higher percentage. Simmons is now coming in she's going to come get Sawyer for Evanston. So looking, there's turnover number 2 as soon as I said it. It's taken away by Johnson. Johnson's going to take it all the way. All sorts of body there, and no foul called. And it looks like they're going to say it went off of Evanston. And that was horribly called. And the coach for Evanston getting a little too dramatic with him saying that was the right call. And he's doing it because the fans are booing and they've wanted fans. I think coaches ought to stay out of that, quite honestly. But, hey, who am I to judge? Inbound is to Engstrom, who gets it. Johnson almost turned over. Fegler drives. She's fouled, and that's a makeup call. She wasn't fouled. That was definitely a makeup call there. And Fegler is going to the line. They're going to say the foul was on Frankham. That's her first, team third. Fegler going line. First one is up and no good. 3:28 to play in the third quarter. It's ballooned up to a 19-point lead. Fegler with the second one on the way, and that one is good. So she hits the second free throw, makes it 32-14. Evanston bringing it up, setting up the half court. They're going to have a wide open three for Frankham. She's going to miss it, though. Rebound is going to go to Simmons. She misses, gets her own rebound, misses again. And we're going to get a foul on the floor there. And it looks like Brady's going to go to the line. Frankham with the missed three. Simmons with 2 missed putbacks. But we're going to have a foul against Engstrom, her second, team fifth. And that's going to send Brady, who missed the shot there, to the line. Could have called a jump ball there, but they didn't. And that is, first one is up and good. We got a substitution here. Number 40 is going to come in. And what do you bet? We don't have that one either. So we're going to look up 40 real quick. That's Autumn Hanson. So 40 is Autumn Hanson. Second one is up, and it is good by Brady. Riverton bringing it down. They've got Jackson on the left wing. Jackson looking to go to the center. Cut off, gets it to Engstrom on the right. Engstrom loses control of it. We're going to get a jump ball. And that's going to lead to the possession error. The worst thing since Lifesaver decided to get in the soda business. That didn't last long, and I would hope the possession error wouldn't. But they've had it since, oh, Lord only knows when. Coming back in is, I'm trying to look here, is Fegler. She had gone and sat a spell. I do believe that was her. Substitutions, they're going pretty tight with the 7-man rotation. 8-man rotation is Riverton. Cross-court pass by Evanston, 2:59. The clock is not moving. Now it is. It hadn't moved, and now Evanston's going to swing it around, 2:51, 2:50. They're just looking for the opening here in the man-to-man. They get to Brady for a long three. She's off target. Her first miss of the second half, and Riverton will come away with it. Fegler looking to drive down, gets it to Johnson underneath. Johnson puts it up. They're going to say she was blocked, and the ball is going to be blocked out of bounds, but it's going to last touch Riverton, and it will go over to Evanston with 2:34 left. It is 34-14, 20-point lead for Evanston. They have stretched out their 11-point lead by outscoring Riverton 12-3 here in the third quarter. Riverton in the full court looking to trap, looking to break it. Hanson has it. She walked. They should have called that first, but they didn't. And they're going to call the possession error, jump ball, or held ball. It'll go over to Riverton. And that got to be the worst thing I've seen, the possession error, since Harley Davidson came out with a perfume. Can't stand the possession error. And yes, my son Connor on the camera looked up worst things ever made and fed them to me at halftime. On the left wing now, Bradley, after getting the possession error on the held ball, looking to drive down the left. She goes down, passes out to Leesburg, who's checked in now for three, no good. Leesburg misses her second shot of the day. And it's all over the floor now. And Evanston's going to come away with it, and they're going to have numbers if they hurry. And good job by Riverton getting back. And they will throw it out to Bardsley to start the offense. She backs up towards half court, looking to go to her left as we're under 1:50 now to play in the third. Gets it to Simmons. Simmons back to Bardsley. Bardsley looking to drive in, does. Gets tripped, and they're just going to say she wasn't tripped. She hit the ground pretty hard. Both Riverton and Evanston players trying to help her up, and that's a turnover. They're saying it went out of bounds. So that's 3 turnovers to Riverton's 1 in the second half. Bradley quickly down the court, gets to Engstrom into the Cloud Horse, who is checked in now. Cloud Horse not able to keep possession. They lose it, and away comes Evanston with it. Bardsley with it on the left side. 1:27 to go in the third. Gets it to Emerson Fessler, who gets it over to Fackrell. Fackrell's now checked into the game, so I got to find a place to put her because I moved her out for Hanson. They're going to turn it over, and away is going to come Riverton with the ball, and they're going to get a foul on the floor. That's going to go against 35. That's Emerson Fessler. That's her second, team fourth. 1:09 to go. 1 field goal, 1 free throw for Riverton this quarter. That's all they've got. And the lead has ballooned. Bradley with it, gets stuck on the left side, gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom's going to dribble up top. Going cross court for Leesburg and went way too high, and that's going to be the third turnover of the second half. That is turnover number 15 on the day, contrasted to 18 on the day for Evanston. We get some substitutions, and there we're going to have a turnover against Evanston on the 5-second call, it looks like. So five now against them. Inbounding is Johnson. She gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg stuck in the corner, is going to try and dribble out of it. She's looking to back down, then spins, goes in, puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good, but is fouled. Nice effort there, although her field goal percentage and three-point percentage has gone down in this game. Foul is against 35. That is Emerson Fessler. That's her third, team fifth. So Leesburg will go to the line looking for her first point of the day. First one is on its way and well short. Hits the very front end of the iron, no good. Judd is going to come in for Cloud Horse here. So you got Engstrom, Bradley, Leesburg, Judd, and Johnson on the floor for the Lady Wolverines. Leesburg's second one should be a lane violation. And they do call it. She missed it. It would have counted had it gone, but she'll get another one. Lane violation goes against Hanson, number 40. No foul there, obviously, but she's the one who fell into the lane before the shot had left Leesburg, Taylon's hands. Taylon puts up the second one, or the third one, I should say, and it is good. So she's got her first point. Full court press, and we're going to be looking at a defensive foul there, or an offensive foul, against 35. That's Emerson Fesler. She's got 4 now. Team 6, nicely done by Olivia Bradley. She was guarding her. Fesler just decided, we're going to play tackle football or hockey. I'm going to just skate right through her. And she did a good job of taking that. They get it in. They get it over to Leesburg for 3. No good. Rebound comes away to Engstrom. Engstrom finds Judd over on the right wing. She drives in, puts it up. No good. But it looks like she's going to draw a foul as well. Foul is going in against against 4. That's Gomez. Ayaya Gomez. That is her first. Team 7th. It was a shooting foul, but now Riverton will be shooting 1-1 the rest of the way. Judd puts the first one up. Good, and she's got her first points of the day. 34-16, 33.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Judd gets the ball back, puts the second one up, and it looks strong, too hard, and it is. So it will fall no good, but we had yet another lane violation. All they got to do is wait. Watch the shooter and then go in. So Judd will get a second one, or a third one, and she puts it up, and that one's good too. It's not rocket science. Just don't go in until the free throw's off. 34-17. Stolen off as they were bringing it up. So turnover number 6. Engstrom with the steal there with 22 seconds left. Bradley almost loses control but regains it. She's going to drive all the way in, tries to put it up, no good. I think she as well expected contact. It wasn't there and not able. Stolen away again. Leesburg steals it, puts it up, good for 2. So 34-19 with 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They looked inbound at 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is halftime, or not halftime, the end of the third. So a nice little run there to finish it off. Makes it 34-19. We'll be right back. Evanston Lady Red Devils over the Lady Wolverines here on KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. We look at the Ranger newspaper scoreboard, and we see that after the first quarter, Pinedale is leading the Lander Valley Lady Tigers 15-12. It's 34-19 here. Evanston will start with the possession here to start the fourth quarter. Swinging around the horn are the Red Devils. They're kind of in no hurry right now, and who can blame them? Frankham has it. They wind up hitting Kendall Fesler. She looks to drive down, and she's going to get fouled by, let's see who they're going to put that on. They're going to put it on Leesburg. That's her first, team 6th. So it'll be an inbound. Let's see here. Leesburg, Jackson, Brown, Judd, and Fegler are your Wolverines. Start the fourth quarter. Inbound goes to AC. AC looking inside. Has to instead get it out to Brady. Brady dribbles to the elbow. Has to swing outside to Frankham. Frankham looking inside for Sawyer. Sawyer looking to turn. Does so. Gets it. She puts it up. Does Kendall Fesler and misses. Rebound comes away to Brown. Brown gets it to Fedler, who gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg to Jackson. Excuse me, I forgot to say Jackson was in the game. Jackson drives down the middle, puts it up, and good. 34-21, 7:06 to play. Brady brings it up. Brady gets it to Fessler. Fessler inside to Sawyer. Back out to Brady. Brady's going to shoot a three. That was just pure. No other way to say that one. Just absolutely pure. And it does extend the lead back out to 37-21. Stolen away from Macy Brown by Asay. She puts it down, puts it up, good. (39-21), 6:34 to go. Leesburg bringing it over half court. Goes to Brown on the left wing. Back up top to Fegler. Fegler looks inside, nothing there, so she hands it to Jackson. Jackson brings it over and tosses it to Judd, who drives down and loses control of it. That's going to be turnover number 5 of the second half and turnover 17 on the day. And as she lost it, she got a little bit of a frustration foul, I do believe. And that's her 4th, and it's team 7th. So that is going to be 1-1. Both teams in the 1-1 bonus right now. It is going to send AC to the line to shoot 1-1. She has the ball. She has 2 points on the day. First one is up and good. 40-21 with 6:16 to play in the ball game. Say gets the ball back from the referee. Now shooting the bonus shot for making the front end. It's up and good. 41-21. Should be 41-21. They finally change it. Bradley brings up as she's checked in. Shoots a bank shot high off the backboard and good. She now has 5 on the day. 41-23 as we go under 6 minutes to play. It's been all Evanston Red Devils, mainly because of the second and the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. We're going to get a push as the Red Devils were trying to work the ball to the right side of the three-point line. Fegler's going to get the whistle, and we're going to have free throws again. That's 8th team foul. It's Fegler's 2nd. And to the line is going to go Brady. First one is put up, and it is too hard, no good. Rebound is by Brady herself. She misses. Sawyer gets that rebound, puts it up, no good. But she's going to the line for 2 shots. Fouls against Engstrom, that's her 3rd. 9th team foul. So they're going to be shoot after this one, and it's going to be 2 shots here. It'll be 2 shots for every Riverton foul the rest of the way out. So this could get really ugly really fast with an 18-point lead already in Evanston's possession. First one by Sawyer is up and good. She's now got 9 on the day. By the way, if you saw the Ranger this weekend, Wyoming DOT and the National Transportation Board would like to remind you tomorrow when you're watching the big game, please don't drink and drive. Second one up by Sawyer is no good. So if you're going to drink and drive tomorrow night, make sure you have a designated driver. Good reminder for everybody. Don't chance it. Riverton now working in the post. Jackson, short pass in the post to Engstrom. She gets tripped, and we're going to the possession arrow where it'll stay with Riverton. And that has to be the worst thing, Connor, since Coors came out with the Rocky Mountain sparkling water. Speaking of not drinking and driving, if you can still find Rocky Mountain sparkling water, you're fine. Inbound's going to go to Fedler. She's going to drive down and miss, but she's going to get hammered and go to the line. Foul's going to go against Brady of Evanston. That's her first. Team 8th. So Fedler going to the line, shooting 1-1. She's looking for her 3rd point of the day. They've all came from the free throw line. First one's up and good. Fegler now gets the ball from the referee, looking for the second one. It is up, and it is no good. Rebound comes to Evanston. They get it up to, they get all the way to Sawyer on a nice low break. Press not able to get back, and Sawyer converts. She's now got 11 on the day, and it's 44-24. Riverton brings it up. They're going to lose it. Who's it going to go off of last? They're going to say it was last off Brady of the Lady Red Devils, so it'll stay with Riverton. 31 looking to check in. I'm going to listen to the PA announcer, see if I can get this one, because I'm going to pronounce it Debenham. I'm not sure. But Debenham, we're going to go with that, or Debenham. We'll go with Debenham. Checks in for Evanston. Fegler off the inbound, gets it to Jackson. Jackson looking to drive, puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. Engstrom able to get that rebound. Now it's stolen by Francom. And we're going to get turnover return there, a traveling violation. These teams just matching turnovers. It has been one ugly game as far as the sloppiness of it all for both teams. Both teams' legs look just to be a little bit slow, a little bit tired here. They do this all season long, but it does catch up to you. Stolen away off the inbounds by Evanston. They're going to look to break all the way down. Miss by 42. That's Kendall Fesler. And away comes Riverton with it with 4:38 to play in the ball game. Jackson has it on the right wing. She's looking to drive down. Gets out to Brown. Brown for three. No good. And rebound will go to, looks like Fegler had it. Missed it when she tried to put up. Now Brady's looking to break here. Riverton gets back this time. Hands it off to Francom. Francom gets it over to Fesler. Over to AC. AC going inside, and we're going to get a jump ball between Demonham and I think Brown. And this time the possession arrow, they're saying, will go to Riverton. I don't have it that way, so I'm kind of confused, but it's going to Riverton on the possession arrow. Worst thing since I'm going through them all now, Connor. I should have gotten more. Possession arrow, the worst thing to hit any level of sports since Cheetos introduced a lip balm. Bradley bringing it up, 24-44. Evanston in firm control. Swings it to Jackson. Jackson from 15 is no good. Rebound is going to go to, let's see here, on the fight for the rebound, there's going to be a foul called, or someone was on the line, one of the two. Looks like a foul's going to be called on the rebound. It's going to go against 24. That's Johnson. That's her third, and that is team 10th. And since it was on the rebound, it will equal 2 free throws being shot by Hanson, who's in the game now. Hanson has, I do believe, no shots on the day. No shots on the day, so no points. Looking at her first one. It's up and off the backboard and good. Makes it 45-24 with just under 4 minutes to go. We got Bardsley now checking in. She's going to come get Kendall Fesler. One more shot, and this could take a while, depending on how many fouls they call on Riverton the rest of the way, as Evanston is in the double bonus. Second one is up off the backboard, so she means to do that, and it's good. Nicely done by Hanson. She now has 2 on the day. They swing it over to Judd. Judd, a long 2, is off target. Rebound is by Jackson. She puts it up and in. Nice little acrobatic move as she had to contort her body. So it's 46-26. And we're going to get a deflection by Riverton on the inbound pass, I do believe. Nope, we're going to get yep, that's what we're going to get. Deflection. I thought for a second there he started to head towards the scorer's table. I was about to say we're about to have more free throws. In the press is still Riverton, down by 20, 3:36 to play. Inbound is to Brady of the Lady Red Devils. She gets it up top to Bardsley. Bardsley's trapped. She's going to lose control. Nope, we're going to get a foul. A foul on Bradley. She's not happy with it. Looks at the referee in disgust. That's her 4th. It is team 10th, or well over the bonus now. So we're going to see Bardsley going to the line to shoot 2. She's looking for her 4th and 5th points of the night. 12 points scored in this second by Evanston, or in this 4th, excuse me. Bardsley puts the first one up, no good. Most of which have came from the most of the shot attempts, free throw lines. Shot attempts. Bardsley gets one more. Chance to extend the lead out to 21. Second one's on the way. Hits front iron, then rolls over it and in. So she has 4 on the day. It's 47-26 with 3:24. Fedler brings across the timeline, gets to Bradley on the left wing. Bradley looking to drive in, drives the elbow, then back out, gets it to Fedler on the right wing. She looks inside, gets it to Jackson. Jackson turnaround is up and no good. Rebound comes to Bradley. Bradley kicks it out to Judd. Judd to Fegler. 3:04, 3:03 to play. Fegler out to Johnson. Johnson looking to drive. Is going to put up the runner. No good. And away comes Evanston with the rebound. The press still on by Bradley. They get to Bardsley. Bardsley's going to come over the timeline. Bradley trying to cut her off. They get it over to Emerson Fesler with 2:45 to play. Back over to Bardsley on the right. She's going to move over. Olivia Bradley trying to draw a charge, but no good. Blocked there by Johnson, and they're going to call a foul on it, saying she got more than she needed to. That's her fourth, and we are going to see, let's see here, Bardsley's going to the line, shooting 2 again. I'm sitting right in front of the stepfather of Johnson and some of the family, and they're just laughing. That was pretty clean to get called. Bardsley puts the first free throw up and good. 48-26, 2:38 to go. Let's see who's in here now. We got Engstrom. We got the starters in, except for Macy Brown. Engstrom's in for her. Second one's up by Bardsley, and it's good. So 49-26, 2:35 to play. Fegler bringing it over the half-court line, right at center court. Goes to the right to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson looking to drive down, gets stopped, gets it to Fegler for 3. No good still. You just feel for it, and now we've got a foul on the floor against somebody. And the referee actually says the substitution has to, she got hit in the head, so we're going to have Bradley get checked out here. Who came in for her was Macy Brown. They say she hit her head, and she is a little wild. I can't tell if she's tired, but she is kind of sort of stumbling. We hope everything's all right with her. On the inbound, Fegler went for the steal, missed it. Goes for it again, misses again, and Evanston will look to break the half-court line. Oh, nicely done by Fegler. She stepped in front of a pass. She tipped it, then Evanston tipped it, and it goes out of bounds. Nicely done there, as we'll get turnover number 9 of the second half against Evanston. They've now got 15-19. They've got 23 on the game. Riverton with 17, 18, 19. So a lot of turnovers. Inbound to Engstrom. Engstrom looking inside for Judd, and right as I say that, turned over by Riverton. Judd couldn't hang on to the pass, and now we're going to get, I think, a jump ball. We are, and I've gone through all the fun things that Connor looked up. This one's going to go over to Riverton. Or should go over. Okay, now I'm all sorts of confused on how they're calling jump balls, but they're going to say it's Riverton's ball. But the worst thing since Hines' easy squirt catch-up. Inbounded to Fegler. Fegler's going to shoot a 3. She's wide open, and she misses again. Just you're feeling for us. Taken away by Judd. And let's see here if we got a true takeaway or if we got a foul on it. Nope, we do have a true takeaway. Turnover number 24 on the day for Evanston. And the foul is going against 34. That's AC, and that's her 5th. So she is now out of the game, being disqualified due to fouls. Judd going to the line. Judd is looking for her second point of the day. First one in and out, no good. Rebounded by Evanston. She almost walked, gets it to 40, and then brings it over. Does Bardsley. Bardsley, that's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go over. That's another turnover. So, game well not in doubt. I mean, it's well in hand for Evanston, but the turnovers have got to be concerning to Coach Neal of the Lady Red Devils. Minute 35 to go, 23-point lead for Evanston. Riverton with the ball down 49-26. Engstrom looks to drive, puts it up, no good. And rebound goes to Evanston. Looking to press. We've got all sorts of people now in the game. Gomez is back in the game. We've got Bardsley in the game. All sorts of deep bench players here for Evanston, as you would expect. Johnson steps in front of it. And no, that shouldn't be a foul. That should not be a foul. That's her 5th against Johnson. She had more of the possession than 23 did, so it should be, and then Fackrell did, number 23, more than she had. So I'm highly confused there of why they called the foul on her. But okay, they did. Johnson fouls out. Fackrell goes to the line and misses her first with 1:14 to go. This has been a very weirdly officiated game. I'm not saying overly bad or overly good, but real tight, then real loose, then real tight. The second one is up and good by Fackrell. She now has her first point of the game, and it's 50-26 with 1:10. Savannah Morton now in the game. Her first action of the day. Fegler gets to Morton. Morton's going to stop and shoot a three, no good. Rebound comes to Evanston, and down goes Fegler. She gets back up, helped up by Engstrom. They swing it over to Fackrell. Fackrell drives, kicks it outside to Debenham. Debenham to Gomez. Gomez to Hanson. Hanson back out to Bardsley as we have 40 seconds left. Bardsley gets tipped by Macy Brown into the backcourt, so no over and back as we hit 35 seconds. Bardsley brings up, gets it to Gomez. Back to Bardsley. I think they're just going to try and milk the clock a little bit. Brown out on her. Bardsley's got to at least dribble. She did. And break that 5-second call. Gets it over to Debenham. Debenham goes baseline. Can't get it. Gets it to Hanson. Hanson back out to Gomez. Gomez to Fackrell. Fackrell, 7 seconds. They're just going to dribble it out. Tipped away a little bit, and then it goes to Gomez. Morton right on top of her in a big, big way, and that's going to be the ball game. Your final score, Evanston Lady Red Devils 50, your Riverton Wolverines 26. We'll be right back with the Wyoming DOT Click It or Postgame show here on KTAK.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
And here we are on the Riverton Clicker Ticket postgame show. The boys team has honored with a signed basketball. I didn't catch the last name. We'll have it in the paper. But first name I do believe was Lorraine. Caught it while I was doing stats. She rarely misses a game. Long-time supporter. And the team wanted to honor her today. And the school wanted to honor her today. So congratulations to the school and to her. And thankfully they're letting her be a part of the team break there. And here we go into the Click It or Ticket post-game show. On the Evanston side of the ledger, their leading scorer was Brady with 13. Sawyer came in next with 11. 7 by Francombe. Bardsley had 6. As did Kendall Fessler. AC had 4. And then finally, Fackrell had 1. And Hansen had one. On the flip side for Riverton, never scoring in double digits for a single quarter. Not a good game for them at all. You've got, we'll start off with our Papa Murphy's player of the game, as it has been quite a few times this year. Our Papa Murphy's player of the game is Paisley Jackson. She finishes off with 11. So congratulations to her, and we'll go right into our Gatorade player of the game, the thirst quencher player of the game. Of course, given to someone who gives a lot of effort and is all over the place trying to dive for loose balls. That tonight is going to be Olivia Bradley, the senior. She finishes with 5. McCain Fedler also finished with 5. Leesburg finishes with 3. Engstrom with 2, and Judd with 1. So Riverton falls at home again, 50-26 through the Evanston Lady Red Devils. We will be right back. We're going to transition very quickly from our Riverton Click It or Ticket postgame show into the Hampton Inn Suites and Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK, as the Wolverines will face the Red Devils here in just a few minutes on KTAK.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
And welcome back. Welcome to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK. This is now time for the Red Devils, who sit at, let's see what they did last time out. They lost to Cody 76-43 last night, so that makes their record coming into here 4-13, 1-3 in the conference. Whereas on the other side of the equation is Riverton. They enter this game at 15-2, 14-0 in the conference after last night's victory over Green River 60-49, which is actually a little bit closer than the 11 points would suggest. This team now for Riverton, the secret's out. This is one of the best teams in 4A, and it's surprising, I think, what people thought coming into the season maybe, because they are a shorter team, but they play such great team defense, and you can be beaten by anybody off that bench as far as scoring goes at any time. So that's kind of where we're at as far as that goes. But we are facing a team that's very young, losing 5 players last year. Of course, their leading rebounder, Jake Robinhead, is gone, and their leading point scorer, Noah Conrad, is gone. In fact, the Red Devils only have 3 seniors in the program this year, and they're consistently playing 3 sophomores on the floor, Jordan Mendez, Jay Hill, and Clayton Cook. So right now, they're coached by Coach Rob Watsabo. He's 17-42 overall. Almost got to the state tournament, but almost really doesn't count in 2021, which would have been their best season in quite some time. But Green River did defeat them then, 49-42. So they're going to be looking to get back off to Schneid. The last meeting between Riverton and Evanston was in the 4A West Regional right here in Riverton, where Evanston fell to Riverton 45-32. The leading scorer was Parker Paxton, surprise, surprise, with 18. The all-time series goes back to 06-07, according to Max Preps, and Evanston leads at 17-8, but it has definitely had a Riverton flair the past couple of years. We're going to segue right into the Ranger keys of the game, and it's the same keys as last night, a little bit different. You're going to get the best shot from any team. Forget about the records of each team. Forget about what you're going to be looking at as far as on paper. Come out. You're going to get their best shot. Come out on fire, effort-wise. Come out, give it 100%, 110%, go all out. Play you be you. In other words, Riverton's now at that point. You be you, and you got a chance to win any game, no matter if it's number 1 Cheyenne East, all the way to any team with the worst record. And the difference is you probably should win those against the worst record. On paper, they should win. All comes out, Riverton, be you, and you win this game. So we want to thank the Ranger newspaper for stats of the game, and I want you to look forward to the senior citizen they honored before the game. I don't say that derogatory. I would say the young lady, but some of y'all can't see it, who's been a supporter for decades and decades and been to so many games. Look for a feature. We're going to get Shauna Braid on a feature about her for next weekend's paper. We'll have about the honoring during our game recap. They'll be in the Ranger this weekend, but we're going to get a feature done on her coming up, hopefully, for the weekend. So we're about 35.7 seconds till the Sutherland starting lineups, and we'll be right back in 30 on KTAK.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton. Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
And welcome back to the Sutherland starting lineup here on the Hampton Inn pregame show on 93.9. For Evanston, the starters are going to be number 4, Jordan Mendez, number 12, Brighton Smith, number 13, Jay Hill, number 14, Clayton Cook, and number 15, Kai Barker. For the Riverton Wolverines, it's going to be, as you would expect, number 0, senior Jason Vincent, number 1, junior Derek DeVries. Number 5, senior Cade Gabrielson. Number 12, junior, Parker Paxson. And number 14, senior Nathan Hutchison. They are coached by Coach Bo Sheets. And it is now time for the tip-off. Thank you, Hampton Inn Suites, for sponsoring the pregame show, and Sutherland's for that starting lineup. And we are here ready to tip off. Of course, last night, Riverton defeated Green River. Leading scorer was Parker Paxson with 18. Player of the game was Nathan Hutchison, who had a career night with 17. And he will look to extend that shooting. He was red hot, only missing 2 from the field. Tip is between Barker and DeVries. It's won by Barker. So possession will now switch over to the home side. Evanston is in their red with blue accents. Riverton, of course, in their white with red accents. Swinging around to Smith. Smith for 3 is good. So quick lead by Evanston, 3-0. Paxson brings it over the half court with 7:35 to play in the first. Looks to go right, then goes left. Gets it to Hutchison. Hutchison brings it back up towards top of the key. Passes to DeVries. DeVries looks to drive, gets cut off, now drives on a spin move, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Paxson comes away with the rebound, fade away, good. So great effort there by DeVries and Paxson, and it's 3-2 in favor of Evanston. Hill with it up top, he's guarded by Gabrielson up towards half court. He gets it over to Smith. Smith guarded by Vincent. Smith gets it to Cook. They look inside. They get all the way into inside. Now the inside pass goes to Cook. Puts up 2 and good. They do have a bit of a height advantage here. DeVries brings up, goes with a pass to his left to Paxson. Paxson's going to drive. Looks to put it up. Will they give him shooting or was he looking to pass? He was fouled there. Foul is going to go against 13. That's Hill. That's his first. Team first of the half. They're going to say no. It's on the floor. So it'll be inbounded. DeVries looking to inbound. It gets stolen away as he was trying to go in the paint, and there's the first turnover of the game by either squad. Looking inside, there's the first turnover by Evanston. They responded just like the girls did. They just threw it right to Derek. DeVries brings up, gets to Hutchison. Hutchison for 3. Oh, in and out. I was about to yell. It was continuation of last night. Went in and out, then in again, then out. With 6:19 to go, 5-2 still in favor of Evanston. Bringing up the floor is Mendez. He goes to his left. He's guarded by Paxson. Gets it to Smith. Smith guarded, as I said earlier, by Vincent. Riverton in the man-to-man. Picks it up, gets it over to Hill. Hill looking to drive, kicks out for a 3 to number 4. That's Mendez. He misses. And on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds and stay with Evanston with 6 minutes flat left to play in the first quarter. Sheets is looking to check in, as is Monroe. They'll come get Gabrielson and Hutchison, respectively, at the 6-minute mark. So they're going to be inbounding. Will be Evanston. Mendez is posted up to slightly to the right from underneath his own basket. They inbound it. Number 12 drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound is going to be all sorts of people lay a hand on it, and Parker finally gets a hold of it and comes out of it. Gets it to DeVries. DeVries looking to drive down the middle. Kicks out to Parker for an open three. Good! Parker Paxton from downtown. He's got a quick 5. 5:38 to play in the first quarter. Looks like Barker and Morrow are looking to check in here in a minute for Evanston. At the top of the key is Cook. Cook swings it to Mendez. He's got an open look at 3. Can't hit it, but no one put a body on Barker, and he easily puts the rebound back up and reclaims the lead, 7-5 for Evanston. Fine. We'll give you that in just a second. We'll give you some Rangers scoreboard. DeVries with it, looks to drive, gets stopped on the low block, kicks out to Paxton. Paxton looking to drive in, spins, fade away, no good by Paxton. His first miss, and Evanston comes away with the rebound. They get it quickly up to Mendez. Mendez looking to break it down, drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound by DeVries. Parker brings up the right side off the pass, gets it back to DeVries on the right wing. Swings around to Vincent, slightly to the left, to top of the key. Gets it back to Parker. Riverton going left to right on your radio dial. Goes to DeVries on the right wing. DeVries looks inside, gets it to Monroe at the free throw line. He gets out to Paxton. Paxton rubs off a screen, puts up 2, good. Paxton now 7, Evanston 7. Bringing it up the court is Hill. Hill gets it to Mendez. Morrow and Barker still waiting to check in. We haven't had a dead ball. Smith has it. Smith for a long 2 off target. And DeVries comes away with the rebound with 4:06 play in the first quarter. They get way up to Sheets. Sheets easily hits the fast break layup. And Riverton has its first lead of the day, 9-7 with 3:56 to play in the first quarter. Mendez bringing it up. Goes to 15, who gets it stolen away by Sheets. He goes up, puts it up, and good. Sheets with a nice steal, and he's got a quick 4, and it's 11-7. Just kind of lazily holding the ball was Barker for Evanston. Looking to drive in, they kick it out to Smith. Smith back up top to Mendez, who will look to back out towards half court and reset the offense. Gets it over to Smith on the right side. Smith looking to go inside, does so, but Smith unable to control the pass, and it's going to be the third turnover against them. And we've got some substitutions going on. As earlier said, Morrow and Barker coming in, Gabrielson coming back in, and we're seeing Lucas come in and Hunter Houck. Lucas and Houck seeing action in the first quarter. Sheets gets the inbounds with 3:20 to play in the quarter. Brings it up, goes to Lucas on the left wing. Up top to Hutchinson. Hutchinson rubs off a screen, fakes the 3. Looks inside, then shoots a 3 again. No good. Gabrielson with the putback, and good. Nicely done by Cade. 13-7 here in favor of Riverton. Looking to drive is number 3. Drives into, I won't say the trees because it was Riverton, but they're able to steal it away. Quickly on the break, up to Sheets. Sheets has a look for 3. No good. He gets his own rebound, looks to drive in, gets it to Lucas outside, who's going to shoot a 3. No good. The rebound's going to go all the way out and corralled by Evanston, but stolen right back by Hutchinson. Trying to keep up with this. Hutchinson finds Gabrielson open for 3. Bam! Cade Gabrielson for downtown. And a big run. It's 16-7 in favor of Riverton. We get a 30-second timeout with 2:26 to play by Coach Watzabow of Evanston. Excuse me. We'll take it with him. Be right back here on KTAK.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. Evanston got out to a lead early, and it has all evaporated. 16-7 in favor of Riverton. 2:26 play in the first. 30-second timeout called by Evanston there to try and squelch this run. Barker has it now. He brings it up, gets it to Mendez up top. Mendez backs up. He's guarded by Sheets. Riverton, of course, in a man-to-man. They get it over to Smith. Smith finds Cook on the top of the key. Gets it to Barker, looking inside, nothing there. Gets it to Mendez for three. And he hits, but there's going to be an offensive foul there on an illegal screen by Morrow. That's his first, so basket doesn't count. Second team foul of the day for Evanston. Gabrielson, Sheets, Hauk, Hutchison, and Lucas in the game for the Wolverines. Gabrielson brings it over the timeline, goes to Hutchison on the left, who hands it right back to Gabrielson. Hauk tries to set a screen. Gabrielson almost loses his dribble, and there's going to be a foul, I do believe, on number 3 there as he dove into his legs. That is indeed the case. It's on Barker, his first. Hill coming back in, as is the other Barker, number 15, coming to get Mendez and Cook. So Hauk will be inbounding here. That was the third team foul. Hauk looking to inbound it. Looks at Gabrielson. Has to go outside to Eli Lucas. Lucas has it, gets it to Hauk. Hauk looks inside for a second, then brings it up top. Underhand toss to Hutchison. Hutchison brings it across the top of the key. Looking to drive. Hutchison's going to drive down to the low block. Puts it up off the glass and good by Nathan. Good there, his first 2 of the night, and it's 18-7. Quickly come down the court is Hill, and we're going to get a block. And Coach Sheets just looks to the sky as they were trying to draw the charge. Fouls against Lucas. It's his first, team first. So we've got Paxton, Vincent, and DeVries all checking back in for Lucas, Hauk, and Sheets. So the starters back in. It'll be inbounded underneath the basket by Evanston. Looking to inbound, Gabrielson guarding him. They get it inbounds to the taller of the 2 Barkers. He misses a small hook shot, though, and away comes DeVries with the rebound. He'll bring it all the way to the key, gets it to Paxton. Paxton out to Vincent. Vincent looking to drive down, goes to the low block, puts it up. They're going to call him for a travel, and that'll be the second turnover of the day by Riverton. 1:11 left in the first quarter, 18-7. It has been all Riverton since it was about 7-2. So 16-0 run for Riverton. Barker has it. He gets it over to Morrow. Morrow finds number 13. He drives down, puts up a nice left-handed layup, does Hill, and that breaks at least the drought. It's 18-9. Paxton brings over half court. They set up the offense with 42 seconds left. Hutchison drives to the free throw line. Fakes, gets Gabrielson on nice cut, and he's got a quick 2. Quickly has 7 on the day, does Kate Gabrielson, and it's 20-9. Looking to drive, could have called a walk. Picks up his dribble, they go inside, and easily Morrow puts it up and good. So 20-11. Coming down quickly, Parker goes to Gabrielson. Back out to Paxton. 15 seconds left. You know they're holding for the last shot unless something just presents itself as a gift. 10 seconds. Paxton still with the ball towards half court. 7 seconds. Hasn't started his drive. Now does with 5. He's going to lose possession. With 3 seconds, they get it to hit Smith. Smith puts up the layup. No good. Had a wide open layup. Could have used the backboard as the first quarter ends. So a mistake there by Smith. As he had it all alone on the turnover by Paxton. At the end of 1, it's 20-11 in favor of Riverton. We'll be right back on KTAK with the second quarter.
A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
Welcome back to KTAK and Riverton High School basketball. As we check the Ranger scoreboard, we see that Pinedale is over the Lady Tigers of Lander Valley at half, 31-25. The Lady Bobcats of Thermopolis at half trail Tongue River 17-15. And a final from the Wyoming Indian game, Wyoming Indian Chiefs 72, Big Piney 65. So here we are at 20-11 in favor of Riverton after the first quarter. Right now, your leading scorer, a lot of points coming from a lot of places. Sheets with 4, 7 with Gabrielson, 7 with Paxton, Hutchison with 2. Those are your Riverton scores. And for Evanston, Morrow's got 2, Smith has 2, Hill, Cook, and Barker all have 2. Evanston will start the second quarter with the ball. They swing it around the horn. Looking to drive is Hill. He tries to go inside. Ball's on the floor. They come away with it. Barker goes to 14, who has an easy layup after everybody went to the floor. And Cook gets the opening salvo of the second quarter. It's 20-13. Paxton with it, gets it to DeVries on the left side. DeVries to Vincent. Vincent at the top of the key, takes a couple dribbles back, picks up his dribble, now goes to Paxton on the right side. Paxton looking to drive, gets a screen. There would have been a pick and roll there as both of them went with him. Paxton gets it to Hutchison. Hutchison looking up inside. Nope. Instead goes to DeVries on the right baseline. DeVries drives. Passes out to Vincent for 3. Good! Jason Vincent from downtown. And he's got his first 3 of the night. Lead back up to 10, 23-13. Quickly up course, Evanston. Mendez with it. Mendez looking to drive down the center. Cut off by Paxton. Gets it over to Smith. Smith guarded by Vincent. Looks to drive. Kicks it out to Hill. Hill goes baseline, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. Looks like a hold. Foul is going to go against Gabrielson. That'll be his first. It'll be team second. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Looks like it's going to come at the 6:46 mark. And it is going to be a full timeout at 6:46 to play in the second. We'll take it with him as we got to pay some bills here on KTAK.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians.
Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton Wolverine basketball. I forgot to give a shout out our cameraman today, as always, the 13-year-old Connor Shields, my son on camera. And we do have Kirk Baxter back home at the mothership. He's controlling the board today as we've got everybody in action. Wyoming Indian just finished up with their mop, Lander, us, and them all there at the same time. So great job, and thank you, Kirk. Inbound by Evanston out of the timeout. They're going to shoot a 3, and it's going to be missed by Hill. Away comes Riverton. Riverton now back, well, has their starters in the game, as you would kind of expect to start the second. DeVries with on the right wing. He's looking to drives all the way, puts it up. He's going to get called for the charge. I think the shot might have counted had it fell, because I think he got it before the charge. So in college, that call actually doesn't get made. In the NBA, as he was set up a little too under the basket, he would have been in the circle. But they do call it here, and he's down hard. I do wonder if his head hit the ground. So we're going to take it with him as not to do anything here during an injury timeout. That is the team first foul against DeVries and the third team foul of the half. We'll be right back. We hope the guy's okay, and we'll give you an update here on KTAK.
To the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
And welcome back. Number 13, Hill, was the injured player. He has gone off now. And we hope everything is good for him and that he's not too hurt. Evanston's going to turn the ball over in the paint as they tried to work it underneath. And DeVries is going to bring it all the way up court. So Hill hurt there. As we said, we hope he's okay. Paxton's going to take it. He's going to drive in, and he's going to get hammered on the right arm as he drives in from the wing. And that foul's going to go against Barker. That's his second. Team first of the quarter, but team fourth of the half. It'll send Paxton to the line to shoot 2. Paxton with the first one up, and it rolls over the front iron and good. Sheets is now going to check in between free throws. He is going to come in and get Gabrielson. Second one by Paxton on the way, and it hits nothing but nylon there. And it's now 25-13 in favor of Riverton. 5:53 to play in the half and counting. Barker trying to bring it over the court. He's trapped. He does get a chance to swing over to Smith. Smith for 3, airballs it, but rebound is good by Morrow on the offensive boards. Parker able to break kind of a little bit of pressure. Gets it to Vries, who gets it to Vincent on the right wing. Vincent now going to dribble out a little bit, gets it to Sheets. Sheets fakes the 3. And it looks like we're in a zone, or not we, Evanston is in a zone right now. Paxton has it, swings it to Sheets, gets inside to Hutchinson. Hutchinson stopped, turns around, fires, good! Nice, good post work there by Hutchinson. He now has 4 on the day, and it's 27-15 in favor of the Wolverines. Bringing it cross court is Mendez, and a little bit of a man trap, or a zone trap, actually, a man trap by Riverton. Swing around is Evanston. They get it to Smith for 3. He misses, but they're able to get the rebound. They hit Smith on a beautiful cut. He's up and good. 27-17, 4:48 to play in the half. Paxton's going to bring it over the timeline. He's going to go to his left, gets it to Vries. Back to Paxton up top, over to Sheets on the right wing for 3. No good by Sheets. Rebound comes away to Riverton. Paxton now with it. Over to DeVries. DeVries going to shoot a 3. No good by DeVries. And away comes Evanston with the rebound. They're looking to break. Barker gets it to Mendez. Mendez hits the layup and good. 27-19, 4:16 to play. Riverton with the 8-point lead. Paxton to Vincent. Vincent looking to drive towards the baseline. Picks up his dribble, goes cross court. It's going to not throw a high enough pass, and it's going to be intercepted for the fourth turnover. Evanston looking to cut into the lead even further. Barker has it. Barker to Mendez on the left side. Looks inside, goes inside to Morrow. Morrow looking for a slight hook. Puts it up, no good. But we're going to have a block on Hutchinson. So Hutchinson, that's going to be his first foul. Team 4th. And it's going to send Morrow to the line to shoot 2. See who we're getting in here. 15's coming in the game. That's the other Barker. And good to see here. Hill is at the scorer's table to check in for Evanston. Evidently just stunned him a little bit. The injury, nothing long-term or effective. Morrow puts up the first one. It's good. And it's now 27-20. Coming out for Evanston's going to be Mendez and Cook. Your Wolverines are DeVries, Sheets, Hutchinson, Vincent, and Paxton at the moment with 3:50 to play. Second one on the way by Morrow. He leaves it short, no good. Rebounds by DeVries. DeVries is going to take the rebound, bring it all the way up the court. Thought about driving down, but they cut him off, something that Green River seemingly didn't want to do last night against anybody. Swings out to Paxton. Paxton for 3. No good. Oh, and Sheets had the rebound and then lost it out of bounds. So great effort by Sheets. Great box out, which is somewhat of a lost art. And now we're seeing Houck come in. He's going to come and get Hutchison. And DeVries is going to come out, and Kate Gabrielson's going to come back in. So Evanston's going to bring it over the timeline, looking to cut into the 7-point lead. They get to Morrow. Morrow hands it off to Smith. Smith looks to run off a screen, shoots from 15, no good. Tip in by 2 players, no good. That was by 15, I do believe, Barker. And it goes out of bounds on the rebound. After that one, it goes out off Riverton. So 3:18 to go, 7-point lead for the Wolverines. Evanston inbounding from their baseline corner, far side, away from the bench. They inbound it all the way to Barker. Barker looking inside for Barker. And we're going to get a turnover on the walk. And in comes Brody Dale. for Riverton. In comes number 10, Welling, for Evanston as well. So let's try and get the Barkers thing kind of fixed. So 3 is Andrew, and 15 is Kai. We remember him from last year. Brody Dale now with the ball, gets it to Paxson up top. Back to Dale. Dale to Paxson. Paxson over to the right side to Gabrielson. Gabrielson to Paxson. Paxson's going to shoot a baseline 3. Good by Paxson from downtown. Gets it back out to 10-point lead, 30-20 with 2:44 to play in the first. Almost losing control, but gets out to Kai Barker. Kai Barker looking to drive. He's guarded by Hauk. And Kai's going to throw it out of bounds. No. Luckily, Hill able to run underneath it right as it's about to bounce out of bounds and save it with 2:30 to go. They swing it around. It's now in Whaling's hands. Gets it over to Hill. Hill for 3, no good. Almost does get his own rebound. Monroe trying to draw a charge. They get it out to Barker for 3. Andrew Barker, he misses. They get the rebound again. This time we're going to get a charge. Drevin Monroe able to draw it this time, and Coach Sheets wants to know why he didn't get the last time. That's against Andrew Barker. That's his 3rd foul. Team only has 5, and he's got 3 of them. Looks like DeVries and Mendez for the respective teams going to check back in. Paxton's going to get a breather. And, of course, Andrew Barker's going to come out of his team's. They should have 5 fouls. There we go. We finally got it. Scorekeeper being a little slow. She's probably tired just like we are from back-to-back games. It just seems different when you're at home. When you're on the road, you get to stay in a hotel, and that's why I asked Sheets that last night when I worked for University of Georgia basketball. Road games were more business. You had a very routine set schedule for everybody. Gabrielson inside to Hauk, out to Monroe. Nice pump fake. Gets him up, drives in, shoots from 15, no good. Rebound comes away to Evanston. No, they're going to say, well, he did get the rebound, and then he walked. So, turnover number 8, Riverton with 4 on the day, Evanston with 8. Minute 50 to go in the half. Dale inbounding from underneath his own basket, needs to get it in. Going way deep into the half court, gets out to Gabrielson. Gabrielson with it is going to come to center. Looking to go, he just crossed over to the guy, fell down. So that Sports Center moment there, crossed him out of his shorts. DeVries fakes the pass out, gets it to Dale, gets it to Gabrielson. Gabrielson looking to drive in, puts it up, no good. It looked like he was hit or blocked, one of the two. And away comes Evanston with it with a minute 25. Wheeling has it, Wheeling over to Mendez. Mendez for 3, misses everything long, don't see that every day, and hits off the far side of the backboard, but they do get the rebound, and we've got a walk that's going to go against, they're going to say a walk against Evanston. Evanston fans claim he didn't have the ball, so nothing there, but 9th turnover on the stat sheet nonetheless, with a minute 15 to go in the half. 14-point lead. 32 to 18, at least I think, 20, 23, 26, 28, 29, 30. I'm missing points for somebody. And I don't know who. I think they've got the score on the wrong, but we'll check it again. Vincent now with it. He's back in, gets it Gabrielson up top. Gabrielson to Paxson. Paxson looking to drive to his left. Does so, picks up his dribble at the elbow. He's stuck, gets out to Vincent. Vince on the right wing, backs up, gets it to DeVries as we're under 50 seconds. Inside to Hutchinson on the low block. Out to Vincent. Vincent looking to drive center, spins, goes up with it, no good by Vincent. And Evanston will come away with it. We've got someone on the we got a timeout with 38.9. I'm guessing it's going to be a 30, but we'll see. It's by Coach of Evanston. It's going to be a full with 38.9 in the second. And we'll be right back on KTAK.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine, Adina Vasco, and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton basketball. It is 30-20. They did adjust the scoreboard, and they're having to talk about that. They haven't set the clock yet for the timeout, so we came back. We're just going to assume it's come back. 38.9 seconds left. As far as foul trouble goes, there is some foul trouble for Evanston. They have Andrew Barker, who's a key player off their bench with 3. But outside of that, really, the teams have played a very clean half as far as fouls go. 4 by Riverton, 5 by Evanston. Turnovers has been a little less clean on the Evanston side. Riverton only has 4. Evanston has 9. But now we got the scoreboard all fixed, and now we're here to play the 38.9 left in the half. Inbound is to Mendez. He signals play, throws a fist up. That was a play we called in junior high. Not necessarily the same play, just it was signaled by a fist. Almost Derek DeVries with the steal, but gets it back to Mendez. Mendez is going to bring it up top. I have a feeling they're going to hold for the last second. We go under 22 seconds. Last shot. They get to Kai Barker up top. Kai Barker to Mendez at 15 seconds left in the half. Mendez looking to drive, going to swing out to the wing to 13. He gets it to Kai Barker underneath. Kai Barker misses, and DeVries comes away with it 5 seconds. DeVries to Gabrielson with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. He puts up the layup. Good at the buzzer. Way to go, Cade Gabrielson. Knew exactly how much time he had left and put it up to go up 32-20. So that is the score at the half. Riverton Wolverines 32, Evanston Red Devils 20. We'll be right back with the Central Wyoming College halftime show after these messages on KTAK.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today. Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you. A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
And welcome to the Central Wyoming College halftime show here on KTAK. If you're looking for a great education at an affordable price, be sure to go to cwc.edu today. Okay, as far as halftime stats go, here they are. At the end of first quarter, it was 20-11. In the second quarter, things slowed down for both teams. Evanston scoring 9 and Riverton 12. So Riverton at half leads 32-20. As far as scoring goes for the Evanston Red Devils, they've got a lot of spread scoring, but no one with an absolute ton, or no real leading scorer to speak of. Morrow and Smith lead the way with 5. Cook has 4. And then Mendez, Hill, and Kai Barker have 2 each. On the Riverton side, as far as scoring goes, Parker Paxson leads all scoring with 12. Cade Gabrielson, the highest he's had in a half this season and last for that matter, has 9. And then you drop down to 4 by Hutchinson and Sheets and 3 by Vincent. Now, Riverton's field goal percentage is very good, but it's really on the back of Paxton and Gabrielson both shooting extremely well. Paxton 4 of 6, Gabrielson 4 of 5. Everybody else is actually under that average and hasn't shot the ball particularly well. But as a team, the Wolverines are 25% from the field compared to the Red Devils shooting 34% from the field. No one shot a lot of free throws. Both teams have attempted 2. If we want to make it sound really good, we'd say Riverton was 100%. They're 2 of 2, and that on one of the best free throw shooters with Paxton hitting his 2, so no surprise there. The Red Devils are 50%, but again, they're 1 of 2. So, again, we want to go to the Ranger scoreboard here and give you a kind of a look at what all has happened. The Lady Bobcats fell to the Tongue River Lady Eagles. So Thermopolis falling to Tongue River in the girls' game, 42-28. Wyoming Indian, the boys, the Chiefs were winners 72-65 over Big Piney. Last score we had for Pinedale and Lander for the Lady Tigers was 31-25, Pinedale winning at half. And the last one we had was, hold on, I got to find it here. I had it here earlier. I know I've got it. It is, oh yes, the Wyoming Lady Chiefs. Congratulations to them, as they are conference champs for the regular season as they defeat Big Piney 54-24. No problem there for the gals from Ethity. We are at half. It is 32-20. We want to thank Central Wyoming College for sponsoring the halftime show, and we'll be right back with the second half after these messages on KTAK.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. I am Kevin Shields, your voice of the Riverton Wolverines, and they will start the ball going right to left on your radio dial in their home whites and with a 12-point lead, 32-20. Gabrielson gets the inbound from Paxton, gets it up to DeVries. DeVries is going to throw it right away to Smith for the fifth turnover of the day, first of the half, and then they're going to do what the girls just did, and Mendez is going to turn it right back over. That's 10th turnover of the day, first of the second half for them, as he double dribbles. Starting out the third is Vincent, DeVries, Gabrielson, Paxton, and Hutchison, as you would expect. They're going to swing it around. Vincent on the baseline shoots a three, hits the side of the backboard, no good. Gabrielson tore away the rebound, gets it to Hutchison, he puts it up and in. 34-20. Mendez bringing it up. He's joined by Kai Barker, who runs right past him there. Also joined by Smith, Hill, and I'm guessing Cook. They swing it around to Smith. He shoots a three, and he's good. 34-23, 7 minutes to go in the third. Trying to lay eyes on that one player I don't have. It is 14. It is Cook, so exactly what we thought. Starters for both. Swings it around, gets it to Paxton from downtown. He's good. Now has 15 on the day. Swings it to Kai Barker underneath. They get it to 14, who puts it up. That's Cook. Puts it up for two and good. Probably going where they should have been going all along. 37-25 in favor of Riverton. Still a 12-point lead. Same thing they brought in with 6:30 to go in the third. Gabrielson swinging around the horn to DeVries. DeVries cross court to Paxton. Paxton's going to line up a three. Good from the baseline. And Parker's getting close to being on fire here. Old NBA Jam reference for you. 40-25, 6:16 to play in the third and counting. Mendez is going to go to his right. Hands it off to Hill. Hill looking inside, and he's going to walk. And he does. They call him for it. Turnover on them with 6:08 to play in the third, and here quickly comes some substitutions, and it's going to be the ones we saw last time. Andrew Barker and Morrow coming in for Evanston. Inbound is to Parker on the sideline. He gives it to Gabrielson. Gabrielson will run the offense as he brings over the timeline with 6 minutes to go in the third. DeVries has it. Hutchinson was flashing across, gets it to Paxton. Paxton thought about the three there, but he was well guarded there by Andrew Barker. To Vincent, to Hutchinson. Hutchinson's guarded by Mendez. Hutchinson going to go towards the top key, now looks to drive, picks up his dribble, gets inside to Vincent. Nice, good passing by Hutchinson there, and Vincent finishes it off to make it 42-25 with 5:34 to go in the third. Looks like Sheets and Hauk looking to check in the game for Riverton next dead ball. Mendez going to his right for Evanston, gets it up top to Cook. Cook gets it over to Smith. Smith looking to drive, puts up a shot, no good, but there's going to be a shooting foul, I do believe. Yep, it's going to go against Gabrielson. That's his second, team first of the second half. Hauk and Sheets do come in. They get Gabrielson, Vincent. Dale is also going to check in. He's going to come get DeVries. So you've got Dale, Hauk, Sheets, Hutchinson, and Paxton on the floor. Mendez is going to look to inbounds. There's nobody there. He gets it far out to the half court to Smith, who then gets it over to Andrew Barker to set up the play. Andrew looking to drive, hands it off back to Smith on the right wing. Smith looking to drive down, fakes a shot, then passes it off to Cook. Cook coming all the way back out, gets it to Mendez. Mendez on the right wing, guarded by Paxton. Hutchinson hedges the screen there nicely. Mendez drives down, and nice passing and nice movement there. Gets it to Cook, who now has 4 points and a half, easily done on the Mendez pass. Hutchinson gets it quickly from Paxton up on the right side on the right wing with 4:45 to go in the third. Paxton gets it to Hutchinson, now on the baseline, out towards three-point line on the far side corner. He looks to drive baseline. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Riverton there. So that's interesting, but that's turnover number 6 on them for the day. Second of the second half. 15-point lead for Riverton. Mendez brings it over the timeline, hands it off to Barker, Andrew Barker, that is. Andrew Barker looking inside. He's guarded tightly by Dale. Finally Mendez comes back to help him out, and Mendez is guarded by Parker. They're looking to screen. They're looking to move off. They're looking to drive past him. A switch off on the help there. Drives baseline, does Mara, who got it, and he drains it from 8. So they're shooting 100%, but Riverton is shooting just slightly under that, only having missed one shot. Parker gets as he brings it up on the wing, shoots for 3, no good. So there goes his NBA chance of being on fire with 3:49 to go in third quarter. If you want to know the reference, just Google NBA Jam video game from the 80s. Hauk on it. Hauk with a nice poke and steal. Hauk's going to lose it, though. Picks it up wisely, gets it to Paxton. Paxton gets it back to Hauk, out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson fakes the 3, drives baseline, puts it up, and gets called for the charge. As a bang-bang, I'm not sure he was set, but I'm not sure he wasn't set either. So it'll be second foul, team foul, and second foul against Hutchinson as well, as Kai Barker and Hill will check back in. We've got some substitutions now for Riverton. DeVries coming back in and Jason Vincent coming in. They will spell Hutchinson and Paxton at the 3:26 mark of the third quarter. Bringing it up is Andrew Barker. He gets it over to Morrow. Morrow looks inside, but goes to Kai Barker just slightly to his left. Slightly left the key. They get it over to Andrew Barker. He's going to shoot a 3. Misses it to the left. Hauk with the rebound. So each team has now they've missed 1. We've missed 2. DeVries brings it all to the court. Kicks out to Dale. Dale gets it up top to Sheets. Sheets to Hauk. Hauk looking inside. Goes to Ty Sheets on the left wing. Sheets looking to drive. He's double teamed, and he's going to get fouled here. It's going to be on the floor. It's going to go against 14. That is Cook, I do believe. No, it's going to go against 13. Excuse me. That's Hill. That's his second. Team first of the half. Hauk's going to come out now, and Monroe is going to come in. We haven't seen him since the first quarter. Inbound to Sheets. Sheets going to shoot for 3. Hits off the iron twice, no good. Monroe with the rebound. Monroe gets it out to DeVries. DeVries to Gabrielson. Gabrielson gets it back to Sheets. Sheets tries to drive, goes back out, gets Monroe towards the low block. Monroe looking to spin, and they're going to get him on the walk there. Turnover number 3 of the second half against Riverton. They only had 4 in the first half, so a little bit sloppy. And we've got either bleeding or somebody's shoulder is hurt. Drevin Monroe's going to go off holding his shoulder. And so we're going to get Hutchison coming back in. We hope Drevin's okay there. Paxson now coming to the scorer's table to check back in. Bringing up the court is Hill for Evanston. He gets it over to Smith on the left wing. They go underneath for Kai Barker. He swings it. They swing it all the way around to Hill, open for 3. Good. So they really can't miss. They still only have 1 miss. It's back down to a 10-point lead. Haven't seen that since the second quarter. DeVries running in, trying to put it up. Is it going to be good is going to be the question. It would be an and 1 if good, but if it's on the floor, we'll see. Going against tomorrow, number 2, that's their second. And they're going to say it was on the floor, so it'll be inbounds. Sheets is going to get spelled by Paxson. Paxson inbounds from underneath his own basket to DeVries. DeVries brings it over to Paxson. Paxson looking to drive. Stops from 15, puts it up. It's short. No good. Hutchison trying for the rebound. And they're going to get they're going to get a timeout, 30-second timeout with 1:54 left on the third by Sheets as Hutchison had gone to the ground. So we'll take it with Bo Sheets, and we'll be right back on KTAK. Riverton leads by 10.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton basketball. Timeout was called by Coach Bo Sheets, with 1:54 left in the third. They lead by 10. Hutchison had dove for the ball and had possession, but if he moved, he'd be called for a walk. So wanted to keep that possession, had 30 seconds left with him. Inbounds to DeVries. He goes to Gabrielson, back to DeVries on the left wing. DeVries goes cross court to Vincent, still way away from the three-point line, about 8 feet. Back to DeVries. DeVries hits Hutchison on the elbow. Hits DeVries. Nice passing, and DeVries misses from point blank. Just not his day. He has 0 points on the day. They bring it up court. Evanston looking to drive. Nice passing by them up and underneath. A little bit harder shot, and that one's missed by Kai Barker. So only their second miss of the half. Quickly up court is Riverton. Kay Gabrielson with it on the right side. Hands off to Paxson. Paxson looking to drive. Instead goes to Vincent on the left wing. Vincent goes to DeVries on the left wing. And we're going to get a 3-second call. No, we're going to get a foul. Excuse me. A hold against Andrew Barker. That's his 4th. Team 3rd. And he'll have to come off. I'm guessing he was holding either maybe Paxson trying to curl underneath or something of that nature. Didn't look too violent. Inbound by Vincent to Hutchison from the elbow is good. Hutchison quickly with 8 now. And leads back out at 12, 44-32. We're under 55 seconds to play in the third. Mendez bringing it up. Goes to Hill. Hill from the right wing gets on the elbow. DeVries able to tap the pass, so Morrow can't get inside. They go to Kai Barker. Kai Barker swings out to Smith for 3. No good. Rebound is going to fall to Evanston. They get it over to Smith. Smith to Mendez. Mendez over to Hill. Right back to Smith. Smith drives, shoots from 15. No good. Rebound comes to Paxson with 22 seconds left in the quarter. And you would expect, knowing Riverton, they're going to hold it for the last shot. Paxton guarded well by Mendez, gets it to DeVries with 11 seconds, 10 seconds. DeVries backs all the way out to half court with 8 seconds. Trying to come in, no reason to set the screen by Hutchinson for 3 with 4 seconds left. Leaves it completely short. A turnaround at the last second. Oh, by Vincent. It went in and out. He just threw it up, and it'd been fun to have gone in, and it would have extended the lead even further. But after 3, it is 44-32 in favor of Riverton. It's almost like we didn't play the third quarter because the lead is still 12, which is what it started at. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter here on KTAK.
To local news, sports, events, and more, download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. We enter the fourth quarter, Riverton with a 12-point lead, 44-32. Both teams combining for 12 points. Or not combining, both had 12 points each in the third quarter. And it started out as it was a good shooting quarter for both teams. Started out on fire for both teams. Through the first half of the quarter, both teams with only one miss. Then Riverton had 2, and then it kind of towards the end they missed quite a few more. But it'll start out with Evanston. They're in the half court. Mendez is with it. They're going to work it over to Hill. Hill looking to drive down the center. He does, loses control, has to kick it out to Smith for 3. He was partially blocked there. No good. Fans of Evanston who are to my right, your left if you were looking at me, want a foul called. Paxton looking to drive in, gets it out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson drives to the elbow, puts it up and good. He likes that shot. And he's now got 10 on the day. Mendez bringing over, guarded by Paxton, gets it to Smith. Smith works off a screen trying to lose Jason Vincent, can't do it. He gets it to Hill on the left wing. Hill looking to come over, he's guarded by Gabrielson. They swing it to Mendez for 3, no good. Rebound by DeVries. DeVries gets it up to Hutchinson. Hutchinson showing a proclivity to like that elbow shot, and he's going to turn it over as he overthrows Parker Paxton. I think he thought Paxton had grown about 6 inches right there, and that is the 4th turnover of the second half. 8 total on the day for Riverton at the 6:50 mark. 14-point lead, 46-32 in favor of the Wolverines. Mendez brings it over to his left. He's just going to hand it off to Hill. Hill gets it to Cook, back over to Smith. Cross court for Hill. Back to Mendez towards the baseline. He'll come up the left wing. Looking to drive center, gets it over to Hill. Hill looking to drive, loses control of it. Passes wildly out to Smith, but he's able to corral and back out to Mendez. A lot of passing, not a whole lot getting done here. Mendez looking to drive, does so, puts it up over Hutchinson, no good. Kai Barker unable to get it, and Hutchinson is going to get called for the foul there. That was bad. That was bad. Hutchinson just pushed him in the back to get Kai Parker away from that rebound. That's his team third. So they'll be inbounding. Mendez will be to the left of his own basket as we see it. Mendez inbounds to Smith, who shoots for 3, no good. And away comes Paxton with a rebound with 6:08 to play in the game. Paxton down the left wing, picks up his dribble, gets it to DeVries out towards midcourt. And he'll now bring it to the top of the key. Looking to drive, gets it to Vincent. Vincent looking to drive, he stops at the free throw line. Has to get it out to somebody, gets it to Paxton. Paxton over to DeVries on the right wing. Paxton gets the screen from Hutchinson. Paxton going to drive, shoots from 10, and he has his first points of the day. 48-32 is what they have. I'm not sure about, yes, that's right, excuse me. 48-32 this time, it's correct. Evanston in half court. They get it to Smith, who's going to shoot from 3, and he gets it. He shot 3 of them this quarter. He finally gets one. And it's at 5:24. We have a timeout on the floor. Let's see how long it is. It's 30 seconds. We'll take it with them and be right back here in 30 on KTAK.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. Your Riverton Wolverines lead 48-35 currently with 5:24 to go. DeVries, Vincent, Paxton, Sheets, and Hauk in the game here in the fourth quarter. Bringing it up across the timeline. Riverton will set up into their half-court offense. Sheets has it on the left baseline. Gets up to Vincent. Vincent looking to drive down. Goes underneath to Hauk. Hauk is good. That's his first 2 points. Nice interior passing there by Vincent to find Hauk, and it's 50-35. Swinging around is Evanston. They find Hill. He shoots a quick 3. No good. Riverton comes away with the rebound. Paxton looking to push it a little bit. Finds Hauk underneath, and he tried to go up and underneath. Couldn't. And we're going to get a foul on Sheets, I think, on the floor. Hauk tried to go up and underneath, left it just a little short. It's a great pass by Paxton. Nope, they're going to say it was out of bounds. I thought they said that the split that I just saw Hill do, he's a flexible young man. I thought Sheets may have pushed him into it. So it'll stay with Riverton. Paxton looking to drive from the wing. He does, puts it up, no good. And they're going to call a charge against Parker. That's his first foul. Team fourth. So he went in there, he skied up about as high as I've ever seen Paxton jump, and he did kind of clear out on his way up, defender. 4:38 to go, 15-point game. Bringing it up court, Mendez hits Smith. Smith up top, gets it over to Hill on the left side. Hill looking to drive to his left, drives down, gets stopped, gets it out to Morrow. Cross court to Mendez for 3, good. 38-50. This is a team that just won't go away, and now they're going into the half-court pressure trap. Easily broken to from Paxton to DeVries to Sheets to break it. Gets out to Vincent. Vincent comes from the baseline, up around three-point line, going towards top of the key. Now looking to drive center. Picks up his dribble, gets to DeVries on the right wing. DeVries drives, turns, fires from 6. No good. And we're going to have it's going to go out of bounds off of Evanston. Or excuse me, off of Riverton, and we'll go over to Evanston. Gabrielson and Hutchinson now come on the floor. They will join Hauk, Sheets, and Paxton with 3:50 to go in the ball game, and the lead being 12. Swinging it over to Hill. Hill on the left side gets it up top to Morrow. Morrow to Mendez. Mendez gets it back to Smith. Smith fakes, dribbles in, shoots from 15. No good. Away comes Paxton with the rebound, looking to push it a little bit. Gets it to Gabrielson. Gabrielson for 3. No good. That's his first shot since the first half. We're going to get a loose ball, and we're going to get a foul going against Ty Sheets as Evanston looked to break. That's the first foul of the game on Sheets. Team 5th comes with 3:23 to play in the ball game. Inbounded by Evanston to Hill. Hill will bring it up. He's guarded by Sheets. Gets it over to Smith on the left side. They go inside. Little inside-outside. Kai Barker out to Mendez for 3. Good. Mendez now has 2 threes in a row. This team just won't go away. Down to single digits again. 9-point lead. 3:02 to go and counting. Hutchinson and Gabrielson help each other break the trap, passing back and forth. They get to Sheets. Sheets looking to drive the middle, picks up his dribble in the paint, gets out to Paxton on the left wing. Paxton looking to drive goes beyond the bite with the dribble, puts it up, and dipsy-do, it's good. That was impressive. I don't care who you are. Quickly, Evanston brings it down. They get to Kai Barker. What are we going to get? We're going to get a charge against Kai Barker. That should be his first, team fourth. It is his first. Well done by Houck getting that charge. So nicely done there. Paxson now has 20 points on the day. And they will be inbounding after the charge. DeVries with it. DeVries going to push the body a little bit. Then just by dribbling, shakes him out. Student section loves it. DeVries to Hutchinson. Hutchinson on the right baseline. Looking to go baseline. Has to pick up his dribble. Gets DeVries on the wing. DeVries is stripped for turnover number 5 at the half. 9 overall. Quickly, Evanston on the break. And Houck bought the pump fake. And Houck came straight down on him. That'll be Hunter's first, team 6th. So they will be shooting next foul by anybody for Riverton. So Evanston still a couple fouls to give. Inbounding by Mendez, left of his basket as we see it. Goes up top to Hill. Hill gets it to somebody for a drive. I'll get a number in just a second. It's missed. Kai Barker puts it back. That miss was by Smith. Kai Barker with the putback. He's now got 4 on the day, and it's 52-43. DeVries going long to Houck to get it to break the press, but he was wide open. Gets it back up to Gabrielson once Kate crosses the timeline. Gabrielson now at midcourt. Pulls back, now looks to drive to his left. He's cut off by Mendez. Has to go over to DeVries. Minute 47 to go in the ball game. 9-point game. DeVries coming up top, and here's the thing. We know that Sheets is very capable, and his team's very capable of running off clock, and Kai Barker just shoves Hutchinson as he catches the pass. That's going to be against Kai Barker, his second, only team 5th. So if they want to foul, they need to get to it because they've still got one more to give. Now we're back to having the starters, Vincent, Paxson, DeVries, Hutchinson, and Gabrielson in. Also the best free throw shooters for the most part. They inbound to Paxson, which you knew they would, and they quickly foul here. That foul is going to go against number 14, Cook. That's his first, team 6. So now it'll be 1-1. Look for them to want to get the ball in, especially to Paxson. Gabrielson's inbounding, so you know they want to get to him as well if he was not inbounding the play. Parker gets in the backcourt, brings into the front court, and he's going to be fouled by Mendez. So they're looking to elongate the game. Mendez with his first, team 7th. So send Parker to the line. He is 2 of 2. The entire team is 2 of 2. Not a lot of free throw shot by either team. In fact, 2 by each. None shot in the second half yet. This is the first one on its way and good. Paxson with 21 now. Paxton's going to shoot the second one. It rolls in and good. It's both of them. Now back out. Is it 50? It's 54-43. Back out to an 11-point game. Kai Barker finds Cook underneath, puts it up, no good. Kai Barker with the rebound block, but 14 gets it again, misses as well. Rebound comes to Hutchinson. Great interior defense by the height challenge Wolverines there. Hutchinson to Vincent. They're going to foul him, and it's going to be probably on Kai Barker, a guy who had 0 coming into the fourth, quickly has 3. Just how that played out. It's team 8th with a minute 02 to go in the ball game, and Vincent will go to the line and look to extend the lead to 13. First one on the way, and he misses. First free throw missed of the day. And we're going to get a shove on the rebound attempt. That's going to go against Hutchinson. That's his 4th. Team 7th. So now they'll come down and shoot free throws with 55 seconds left. And I'm kind of confused what they're talking about with them. It was 55 seconds left. And things got really quiet in here suddenly. So Kai Barker going to the line looking for to hit the front end. He misses. And rebounds by DeVries. Oh, they reset the clock to a minute left. Paxson has it. He's going to come over the timeline, and they're going to look to foul him. Now it's out to Gabrielson. Gabrielson double teamed, and he's not going to get fouled. Gets it back to Paxson. They may not be. We're under 45 seconds. Paxson goes all the way underneath the basket, kicks it all the way out to DeVries. 42 seconds left, and Mendez is trying to foul, and finally they're going to get the foul on Mendez, and Coach Watsabo is not happy. He thought he should have got it, but the ref's saying, hey, look, you got to foul him, and they're not. So it's his second team foul, second foul against Mendez, 9th team foul. Vincent puts the first one up, and it's good, so he'll earn the bonus with 37.9 seconds left. He has 6 on the day. Second one is up, and it's good, so now he's got 7. And it's back out to 56-43, 13-point lead with 35 seconds left. Hill brings it up, gets it to Smith. Smith, they're not moving with a whole lot of urgency. Kai Barker to Mendez, 25 seconds left. Gets it to 13, Hill. He shoots for 3, no good. And Parker comes away with it. Will they foul? Doesn't look like it. He passes to DeVries. DeVries brings it over the timeline with 13 seconds left. There's now 10 seconds. Kai Barker does extend the defense, and they hand it off to Paxson. Mendez on him, so there is a 5-second call, but he got it over. We got 3 seconds. We got 2 seconds. 1 second to victory, and that's the ball game. Your final from Riverton High School. The Riverton Wolverines 56. The Evanston Red Devils 43. We'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on KTAK.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on KTAK. We are joined by our Papa Murphy's player of the game, Cade Gabrielson. Cade, tell us about the first half.
The first half for me, the ball just found a way into the net for me. I mean, I put up a few points in that first half, and I don't know, it felt good to start scoring the ball a little bit again. I haven't done that since the first weekend.
Yeah, you had 9 in the first half on 405 shooting, kind of a coming out party for you. Obviously coming off last weekend where you were sick. Hope you're feeling 100%. Don't know if you are.
No, not quite. My body still feels pretty weak. I lost a lot of weight, about 15 pounds that I didn't know I had to lose. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, and tonight was a good confidence boost for me.
So with 3 games left, you know every team's going to give their best shot. You're undefeated in conference play. You got a home game next week and an away game. What does it mean to know that this team on any given night can have a different guy step up, both on offense and defense?
Oh, well, that's been the story of the year for us. It's been a different guy each night. I mean, Parker and Derek both have probably the majority of the nights for us, but like Nathan last night, Jason's had himself a couple nights. Nate tonight, I don't know how many points he scored, but he's been a great leader, and just he's been the spark we needed to kind of pull ourselves out of our droughts these last 2 games.
Nathan finished with 10 tonight, so back-to-back double figures for him. And he has shown a proclivity, does he show it in practice, that he seems to like that elbow shot near the free throw line, about 15-foot elbow shot. He loves to take that, it seems.
He does. He finds himself open a lot on that in games, I'm noticing. But in practice, he's a shooter. He can take just about any shot that the rest of us can. It's fun to watch him play.
Well, we got 3 games left until conference tournament. I know y'all are just focused on Rock Springs and traveling down there next Friday night, and we'll be joining you. We want to congratulate our Papa Murphy's player of the game, Kate Gabrielson, for joining us. We'll be right back on KTAK.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton. Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time. Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
And welcome back here to KTAK's Clicker Ticket Postgame Show. Kate Gabrielson just joined us as the Papa Murphy's Player of the Game, and now it's time to give the Gatorade Player of the Game, the guy who gives the effort, diving after loose balls, plays real physical, and it's a coin flip tonight, so I'm going to give it to 2. 2 guys who didn't, one scored 10, one scored 6, but Jason Vincent and Hutchinson had their hands full with a very physical Evanston team, so we want to congratulate both Jason Vincent and Hutchinson as co-Gatorade Players of the Game. We give that one to the effort, the guy who does stuff that not always in the stat book, but they still had some stats. And we'll be joined by Coach Sheets here in just a moment. But as part of the Clicker Tick postgame show, we want to give you the stats. The leading scorer for Evanston was Smith with 11, followed by Cook and Mendez with 8. Morrow finished with 7, Hill with 5, and Kai Barker with 4. On the flip side, Parker Paxton leading scorer for everybody with 22 on the day. 10 by Hutchinson, 6 by Vincent. Sheets had 4. Gabrielson had 9, as we mentioned earlier. And then DeVries with 2 and Hauk with 2. So congratulations to them. Well-played game. Riverton extends themselves out to 5-0. Overall in the West, an overall total record to 16-2. So what is next? Well, for Evanston, they're going to go travel to Green River on Thursday. For Riverton, we are going to be going to, I do believe, Rock Springs. I do believe it's not Rawlins. I think it's Rock Springs. But we'll be there next Friday night. Coach Sheets is now coming over to join us. And once again, Coach, a team that just, they didn't want to go away. You got up to that 12-point, and once again, having to take the best shot from everybody.
Yep, you know, they hit some big shots and made some plays. We got up, I think, 17 or so, and then they made a little run. So, you know, I don't know what they shot from threes, but they hit some big threes there at crucial spots to kind of stay, you know, at least within 12 or 15.
Well, the third quarter by both teams, first half of the third quarter, was basically an absolute shooting clinic.
Yep. As
both teams hit 4 or 5 right off the bat. And what does, once again, a best shot type performance. But probably in the first half, your best shooting percentage for the season thus far, shooting 57% from the field.
Yeah, you know, again, to have, a 12-point lead at halftime is good. Anytime you can go into the break with, a double-digit lead is good for us. And so pleased with how the boys played. Evanston came out, they played hard. Anytime you're playing people that are, that are familiar with yourself. And, we've got a target on our back, so it's kind of fun to play with that pressure.
And I feel like we've become a broken record with this. Another team with a very tall guy in the middle, and Kai Barker.
Yep.
Another guy held under his average and forced completely out of his game by a much shorter team.
Yep.
That's just become kind of your MO.
No, I'm proud of the boys. To hold any team in 4A to 43 points is a good night. And, defensively, to give up that size, there was times where they got some extra, chances to score because of their offensive rebounds and positioning, but very pleased with our boys.
Well, and you've got one more home game on the season. That'll be senior night. What have these seniors meant to you?
They've been big on our leadership, both, in practice, on the court, in games. Kind of their contributions have been big. So it's hard to kind of put a number on that, but they've all three really done a great job leading this team.
Well, we want to thank Coach Eads for joining us again. Riverton wins 56-43. We'll be right back to wrap things up here on KTAK.
To serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you. A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back to the Clicker Ticket Show, post-game show here on KTAK. Again, your Gatorade Thirst Quencher effort, defensive greatness, co-players of the game, Jason Vincent, Nathan Hutchinson, your Papa Murphy's player of the game, Kate Gabrielson, who finished off with 9. That's a season high for him and had a great shooting performance, especially in the first half. More of a facilitator in the second half. This is Kevin Shields. I want to thank all the guys at part of Wind River Radio Network who are making this all possible, who are calling these games today. Cody Beers on KWYW with Wyoming Indian Games. Kevin Gerber and Travis Baumgart. I can't pronounce his name, so I'm just going to say Travis, but not our former sports director, Travis, calling Thermopolis games on KDNO. KFCW games, of course, Lander Valley on there with Ernie Over and Sean O'Brate. And I want to thank Connor Shields helping us out on camera. We will be on the road next Friday and back home for senior night on Saturday. We'll have all that action for you. We also want to thank Kirk Baxter back at the mothership for making sure that everything goes off without a hitch. And if we do have a hitch, he gets us back on the air as quick as possible. So again, this has been Kevin Shields and Connor Shields with KTAK. We won't be right back. We're going to hope you all drive safe. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you next week, next Friday night on the road on KTAK.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.